Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to our playthrough of Delta V. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just not... I barely feel up to streaming right now. So this is gonna be an extremely lazy one. And honestly, this might be what the streams turn into, at least until the rebrand in next July. But yeah, I'm just gonna do what I would do anyway, except I'll also be streaming, basically. So I'm just gonna have Pip on. You know, is that going too far? Is that, you know, I already feel a little bit bad about just playing a video in the corner. Now I'm playing someone else's live stream. I don't even have my room treatment up, but yeah, fuck it. Fuck it.
Why are you cruising in the middle lane?
I'm small enough to get away with it.
Stay in the right lane. I felt so vindicated when I saw other people complaining, like, about my area, like how people do that. I was like, wow.
So yeah, we have this spare ship. I think we decided that we were going to move into the, yeah, first we gotta wait for it to get repaired. But yeah, we decided we were going to sell Bronze Impulse and move into the Trader's Faith.
Left lane campers, man.
Yes, because if we did it the other way, we would ruin the game.
Like, when somebody comes up behind you.
Because we would end up overpowered.
Just move when somebody comes up behind you, bro. Like, you can
what I could do, very quick, is take the equipment off of... Off of Trader's Faith, or no, the Bronze Impulse. Yeah, Trader's Faith is the new one.
I just swap lanes to let someone faster
So just strip the equipment off of this guy.
That stuff annoys me so much. So
we don't need a propellant tank. What would we need that for? Reaction control thrusters? What do we need that for? Nothing.
If you're going 80, just move into the middle lane, bro. If somebody faster comes up behind you.
Twin turbines, don't need these anymore. Cargo bay baffles, they're worth almost nothing, but we may as well strip them. I don't think I can replace my HUD. Oh, I can go no HUD. There we go. I don't think you can replace your recon craft. Okay, they gave us 100 grand. We can pay our crew at least.
In many states, left lane is strictly supposed
pay.
To be passing legally.
Yay!
I don't think that's really.
I'm still not very happy, but at least she's not going to actively try to quit while we wait for the ship to get fixed.
Consistently driving above 80. I did that in California, but it was pretty shaky. It didn't like it. My car doesn't like going above.
Oh,
80.
the game doesn't like that.
You guys have a left lane. We only get one road where I live.
The thing is, how does one...
And then you get onto the highway.
How do I know? Oh my god. Alright, doesn't it need... Wait, have I just fucked myself over? Because it needs to be flyable to be sellable, doesn't it?
My car gets a little shaky. That means you need an alignment.
Oh, no, I can still sell it, alright. Bronze Impulse, you've served us well. Get the fuck out of here. We can take that money, watch it burn. No.
Like, I want a new car.
And it sucks not having a high-stress hardpoint, though.
Like,
I would like to swap this microwave unit.
Okay?
Well, I would like to swap it for a laser. Can I afford to? Yes, I can. Alright, there goes much of... I don't know, maybe that was a bad idea, but we'll see.
In the middle, squished.
Now we got nothing for our other hard points. Why do we even have a magazine? Because we don't have a mass driver. Okay, well we made that back, swapping the non-existent mass driver for a magazine sale.
Right now, I don't have my
truck. We got tons of propellant, so that's good.
So I'm stuck using my
It
shitty
looks
ass
like
car. And I
powerful and resilient.
In there, like it's. I mean, it's a 4-seater.
Hi, welcome back, HEV Gaming.
So I can.
Where?
Hello.
Oh, is that ridiculously loud? It's super loud for me. Hold on. No, I think it's just for me. Okay, cool.
I'm like.
So yeah, I wanted to watch Pippa's stream today, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna play Delta V and we're gonna watch Pippa. So this is Pipkin Pippa. Big streamer, big inspiration on me. So she's complaining about other people's driving right now. I'm thinking of a thruster upgrade. I guess I should try a dive without it and just see. Well, this is actually a really good ship. Like, it's got a bunch of expensive shit on it already. Standard cargo bay. We could swap that out for an ore purifier. We can't afford an MPU. That's what I would actually like.
And use it for stream content or something. Like I'll fucking replace the entertainment system and stuff on stream. I think that would be awesome.
Of course, there's all that about most of the cargo and water is lost, but we can at least get baffles. Let's see, we got a LiDAR. That's fine. Yeah, we got the stock recon craft.
But it's not really that much more space than my current car has.
Let's try getting a.
Then I won't have to worry about space.
This means. See.
So,
Oh, that also helps my geologist. It's only 50 grand. What's the best one? Ah.
I need my truck back, and I can use my little ship box for projects without worrying about it being like a dock.
Okay, so that's what you do if you want to be able to tag multiple items and just pick them up one by one. Yeah, let's get the fancy recon drone. Anything else? We got a laser. We got an emitter. See, I don't think we can use cargo containers because we don't have we don't have processing. We can buy a mining companion. Those are kind of cool. Ooh, point defense microwave. So this is really handy because it if anything is coming at you, it automatically zaps it with a microwave beam. Do I want the point defense unit or do I want the mining companion? I think the mining companion is going to make me more money, but the point defense unit saves me money on repairs. But I think we'll go for the mining companion just because it's cool. I don't even expect it to turn a profit. I just think it's cool. Alright. Wait for it to be done. There we go.
With the doors and top off, and I was like,
the game is barely running. There we go. We neither.
Based. Fucking based.
Annihilator.
I want that. I want that for myself. I'm
By now.
that.
What?
Anyways. How many ducks were on his dash? None, because he was cool.
See, can you guys hear Kitchen Nightmares?
Huge public relations issues
are just part of the problem.
Because inside the walls of your establishment,
Everywhere. Your ego is huge. People don't like you.
They entered them while driving with a good thing.
Someone keeps playing on a water harp.
Pop off rubber ducks, bro. Sorry.
and the staff is ready to rebel.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
Can Gordon institute a ceasefire
We got a big issue here. It's not me you have to convince, it's the city of Baltimore.
and save this restaurant?
When are we gonna have Kitchen Nightmares but for space miners?
The restaurant's gone.
Oh god. You've got
You guys
your...
ever look at the reviews for a restaurant?
I gotta work
and you
on
see
impressions
it has, like,
if
a
I want
bunch
to be a
of really
streamer.
negative reviews, and everybody's like crashing out at the owner about how rude they are, and you're just like, how does this stay open? How did this stay open? But the restaurant that had actually good food fucking closed down.
Probably PPP
Good
ones.
food and nice staff.
That's probably
Thank you,
how.
thank you, 200. They're not, bro. All those AO3 accounts seem to differ. They seem really, what the hell?
And home to Cafe Hunt.
I guess we could try out our
Special meaning. to the local
Money
population.
laundering.
And what's your name,
Microwave
hon?
gun, huh?
Hun is a term of endearment. When you're being friendly, that's what you say. You say hun. Palmer people love the word hun. It's their word, you know.
Opened by entrepreneur
It's their
Denise
word.
Whiting
Wow.
in 1992, Cafe Hun
Wait,
quickly
who's that?
became a local landmark.
Cafe
Oh,
Hun
this is my
hugs
control
you
thruster.
when you get here. It's just food, family, and fun.
Is that a real rock? Yes, it is. I'm gonna hit it.
Denise decided to capitalize on Baltimore's love affair with
Okay, I
the word
actually
Hun.
was gonna
She not only trademarked
laser that,
Cafe
but
Hun,
I didn't.
but the word Hun as well.
Denise wanted to make money. She wanted to sell her mugs, her t-shirts, her little
Sell her
knick-knack things.
mugs. My God.
Denise Whiting,
What
the
a
owner of
cunt.
Cafe Hun, and she said she would go
Selling
after
a
anyone
branded
who used the
mug.
word
How
hun.
dare she?
Denise had Baltimore behind her, and then she announced that she trademarked hun. And
Uh-oh.
that ticked off a
Oh,
big
okay, that
portion
does make
of
sense,
Baltimore.
Was this real? Did they actually make like anti-Hun stickers?
Wait, okay.
Crazy way
Yeah, get got. Get fucked, Rock.
Any Baltimoreans?
You're not gonna cost me money.
Bad person.
I'm the bad
Since
guy.
the whole hun controversy, there has been a decline in business, which
No, thank you.
dropped dramatically.
Although my reactor's
In
still
one
dinged.
star reviews for UK
What's
Hooters
up with
is
that?
because British people clearly don't understand what Hooters is.
Oh, it really is. Okay, well, get in there and lube up those fuel rods. Rub some Vaseline on
I
them.
serve the best baguettes.
Can't have them getting stuck.
I want you to go downstairs and I want you to give me a roll of paper towels that are perforated.
Perforated.
More than a year already. Huh?
My way. Dottie, why is it sitting there? Is this
Let's
for
get
something?
down to business.
When we have somebody
It's
that's
not
worth going back for.
we're serving
Cafe
That's
Hun.
the thing the mining buddy is great for, is when you have rocks flying around that aren't worth you going and getting, but he can go and get them.
It's pretty much been hell. She's not helping in the kitchen. She doesn't know what she's doing.
This
She's
is the
gonna run us
middest
down to the
looking food,
ground, and
man.
If Chef Ramsay doesn't come in, we're screwed. We
Look at
really
dogs
are.
they here. A lot of it is just waiting to go for it. I wait for a Euro
Maybe I
1985
should have got
Mercedes
the point
Benz
defense thing.
500 SEC AMG. There's one on BAT. I'm also
I also have a joystick. I should probably try that.
People are listening.
I may as well.
Is this what I'm supposed to keep doing? Am I supposed to keep fighting?
I don't
for what
actually
I believe
know
in,
how to
what I've
use this
spent 20
scanner.
years of my life
This is telling me... What is this telling me?
Spoiler warning, this
Why is my
cafe already
ship
shut
circling
down.
the
ACM, they
rock?
give it the $5.
Ship?
The last owner of a
Hello?
restaurant I worked at argued with the customers. The new owner argues with the employees. Things they give the 50 Mexicans. What is Gordon Ramsay's favorite movie? It's Frozen.
After learning of the Hun
Big hunk of vanadium.
Chef Ramsay stops by a local radio station, hoping to get a better
Can I...
understanding
I think I can
as to
bring
why
my
the
buddy
community
back,
has
right?
turned its back on
Let's send
this
him out.
restaurant.
Yeah, to Chicago.
Music, Mix 106.5.
Buddy?
Have the best day ever. We'll see you tomorrow morning. It's JoJo and Reagan.
We good? Go.
Morning, guys. Is this a good time?
Yes, absolutely. How are you? I'm Reagan.
Buddy?
Good to see you. Hi.
Is he gonna...
JoJo, good to see you.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Sarah, nice to see you all.
Meet you.
Likewise.
attach and
thanks for
do his
giving
thing. There we
a
go.
couple of minutes of your valuable time.
I think I have to hit
I'm
J
trying
to
find
talk
out
to him,
in
no?
terms of a reputation.
I don't know.
How is the food?
Uh-oh.
There we go. Good morning, Captain. Candy Redemption will assist your mining today. All systems
JoJo
operational.
reference?
About Cafe Hun?
That's a
Wait,
really
when?
creepy name, Candy Redemption.
Wait,
Prospect the area.
Talk about Denise Whiting.
what did I miss?
Trademarked the term
See,
hun,
now I spent
which
all that
is
time fucking
a
around with
cultural
that.
icon in Baltimore. I mean, it's a term of endearment locally.
Oh, the guy's name's
locally.
JoJo.
It's
Oh.
huge in this community. I mean, it represents friendliness, this welcoming.
Hun is a word that was in our vocabulary in Baltimore.
You can repair in the pilot tab, which is where you talk to other ships.
Is Baltimore known
Rehail
for
to-
being friendly
to bring him
and
back,
welcoming?
yeah.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought they were known for the opposite, actually.
She went to a newspaper and said, I own it. I own the word.
Locally, everyone's happy with the name.
That
of
one
the
we can
restaurant, but
leave
it's
for the
what
buddy,
happened
I
with her
think.
Trying to own something that belonged to the town as opposed to her, right?
Sure. She was threatening businesses.
Oh,
with
okay, buddy wants that one. Never mind.
I mean, it went that far. She had apparently, thrown
I
out
forgot
some
to turn my
cease and
audio
desist
stuff back on.
letters to people who were using it.
She demanded
No, I didn't.
That's so
legal
cool.
fees from somebody
It's
that
cool to
was
watch it.
making
Watch it
food
fuck
storage
up
stuff
getting
with
the
just the word
rock.
hun on it that didn't say Cafe Hun.
Oh dear. What's the feeling now? Has the business suffered on the back of that? The people who were most offended were the people in that immediate neighborhood. Yeah, I mean, she's almost become the anti-Hun. Yes. Wow.
He's become the Hun.
Where did that
Help turn that place around.
wad of rocks that I was looking at go?
And let me say, we've got our work cut out already. I haven't even been to the restaurant yet. I haven't tasted the
The
food.
ship thinks this rock has
I feel like if
nothing
I
in
feel
it.
I
Never
feel like
mind.
if this happens, like you're just cooked. I think you're just cooked. I honestly feel like if you piss off your entire local immediate area, like it's over for you. There is no coming back from that. Paradoxical man to think of
Yeah, as a restaurant, I think you are kind of dependent on the local goodwill, aren't you?
Like you would have to just rebrand your
Well, that's
restaurant.
just iron.
You have to rebrand. There's no
nothing.
way. Everybody's gonna forever know you as the people that fucking trademarked the word Hun.
Yeah, thank you. Good to see you. Thank you, hon. See you too. Good to see you.
Where did my buddy get to?
Likewise.
Do you know how to find
Or even is he?
Big pink flamingo, you can't miss it.
So they get what, like
It's a big pink flamingo on the outside.
like a full-size flamingo?
Oh, no.
Full size.
60 feet or so?
Oh, come on.
No, seriously.
So look for a
Where
pink
did he
flamingo.
go?
Gordon Ramsay hates
His ass is
any sort of
gone.
whimsy. Someone that goes
Oh, no, I
down
can
to
call him.
business to defeat the
There's
Hun.
also... Who are you?
Baltimore looks pretty at least.
Hey mate, got any ore to spare? This is a challenging dive for faraway light.
I like it.
Nowhere to spare, but we could use a buddy.
That's awesome.
We can loan him some cash.
Look at that.
Gordon, quit being a whiny little bitch.
I'm curious to see what happens if we play the social card, but I'm also curious what happens if I
We're watching Gordon
this
Ramsay's
one.
Kitchen Nightmares before NBE.
I have my expenses ringer. 20K, we have a deal. Alright, I mean I got the money. We'll see. Alright then, Trader's Faith, I'll send you your share of ore when we go back. Lead on. Yay.
How long have you been the manager?
That's awful.
Friends.
Been here 13 years.
Okay. This is literally just water. Okay, well fuck that.
Please, thank you.
I didn't eat. They're waiting for you.
I'm turning way too fast. My ship is not happy about it.
Like you to meet Chef Ramsay?
How are you?
Great.
Nice to see you.
She looks like she's vice president of her local HOA.
Shall we? Catch up and spend a
What's
couple
in
of
here?
minutes.
Water? Water.
Denise's
Excellent.
she's not gonna be herself.
Type of bitch that gets angry when your
water
curtains are green instead of white.
I hope that Gordon Ramsay really can
Not worth
see
going for
through
though.
any facade she will put up.
Oh, so it's actually tracking my mouse cursor. I see.
Come on.
Okay.
Why are you upset?
When Randy freaking Newman writes a song about how bad your city is, it's probably pretty bad. Wait, what?
What it was last year. I've taken everything I had and put it in here. I mean,
Half?
I wish the laser
Oh my
had more of a
God, she,
gimbal
like-
on it.
She like hardcore killed her fucking business, dude. It went down by half? So what I was thinking, they're showing a nutshell? Gordon, please stop being a horrible owner. Owner? No, lol. This is crazy.
It also will track the current
You're
autopilot
cooked.
target
You're cooked. You
and
have to
uses the
rebrand.
mouse
You have to
cursor
cook.
if you're not targeting
Yeah,
anything.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Oh.
You have to rebrand.
sense.
There's no way. You have to rebrand. Like, I'm sorry. Why not give up on the trademark? Even if she did, it doesn't matter.
The laser seems to cook them a
Because
lot
you're
faster than the
forever going to
microwave
be
heat
known as
does.
the woman who trademarked the
Let's
word
see if we can
hunt
just
and pissed
fry
off all the
all
locals.
of these.
Yeah,
See what
it's time
happens.
for her to re-debut. She has to fucking re-debut. There is no other
It's
option.
not doing a whole lot.
completely evaporated my small IRA that I had.
I think the advantage of the microwave ray, well, A, it burns away water, and
You
B,
idiot!
I just didn't know what to do anymore.
it, I think it has a big cone of fire, so that you can
The problem is,
fry all of the little rocks at once instead of doing them one by one. I think that's the idea.
years ago, somebody
That's just
picks
a
up that
Some
I
cheese and
wad
what I
of
missed.
water, but we can
This
cook
lady-
it with the
Oh,
microwave
she's
anyway,
explaining right now.
had already registered.
just to get closer to that vanadium.
And starts saying that I have stolen something from the city of Baltimore.
Right.
The newspapers, radio, television,
Vanadium.
belittled, demeaned.
Come on.
I have
go.
people scream at me from across
Get
the
the vanadium.
street, just horrible things.
It's got that bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was afraid for my life.
You felt that threatened?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
your life?
Yeah.
Nah, women be saying this. You can't believe that.
Death threats?
Well, people wishing me dead.
Why would they want to be so vicious to you?
Yeah, you give people an excuse.
I find it hard to believe that it's just because you registered the word Hun and you've done nothing else.
Nothing else.
There's nothing else that managed to piss off anybody else.
There's nothing else that you did, right?
Hoes be lying.
I never sued anybody.
Ho lying.
No.
Did you threaten to sue anybody?
He's saying Both of these rocks. Stop trying to crash me into the rocks. What the fuck?
I did.
See, you're not being fair now.
Well, I did a cease and desist.
You did
I did.
enforce.
Okay, so I sued a couple people.
To sue someone using that.
Megalon, thank you. I didn't do nothing. Crocodile tears. Seriously. Musha, thank you. Read if you trademark the word sweetie. That's like true. Move to Tennessee and do that.
Well, there we go. Now we're
Move to
cracking
Memphis.
You know,
Where the fuck is my buddy?
But I'm not going to extract blood out of the stone.
Someone
I
needs to
wanna
clean
work
this
with
up.
you. It's very different to me when you don't tell me the truth.
He fucking got her ass.
After being disappointed by
He
Denise's
fucking
cover-ups
got
of the
her,
PR
bro.
problems at
Let's
Cafe
toast
Hut,
that rock and get moving towards this vanadium.
on the film.
That's efficiency right there.
What was that thing you were give something to Megalana?
This is
You know what? I'm gonna go for the double.
Janet. Nice to see you, darling. How long have you been here?
Because I'm amazing. Fuck.
20 years. Wow.
I'm not amazing. I'm not amazing. I'm a fuck up. I fucked up everything I've ever done. God damn it.
Look at you. And this is
Amanda.
Amanda. Love the hair. Beautiful. Nice to see you.
I do this myself in the bathroom.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
These
The
women
key
are
is
either
hairspray.
the nicest people
Excellent.
ever, and that's why they put up with her, or this is the bitch brigade, and they're all evil witches.
Amanda. Sorry.
Yes, chef.
2 seconds.
They're either nice or they're not. Great insight, Pippa.
Is that Denise?
Yes,
No, I
that's
shouldn't.
Denise, looking wonderful.
I shouldn't steal her content and then roast her.
Oh, wonderful. Sorry. Wow.
Oh my god,
Denise
dude.
thinks that she's a rock star.
Ooh, uh-oh, Caddy.
Everything's just in your face, Denise.
Ooh, she's fake. She's a fake
Big
asshole.
club. It has our shrimp salad and crab cake.
Well, let's start off with that, shall we?
Okay.
That one's worth $4,000. Let's see if we can pop this rock.
Much better than mom's, you know.
As in better than mum's.
Better than your own mom.
Maybe that
You
would
can't say that.
become more worth
You
going
can't say it.
over.
My mom sucks at cooking, but if I'm reading a menu and something says it's better than my mom's cooking, the audacity is too much. I hate you now.
Walmart fish and chips.
It's Walmart.
I'm a little scared of accidentally hitting my friends with my mining
So it's
beams,
like
but
Baltimore. So you're saying it quickly, Balmer.
it should be
It's
okay.
Balmerese.
Balinese.
Right?
Balmerese.
Oh, Balmerese,
Say
right.
the word
I'm gonna
Balmer.
go for that one.
Yes.
So, dogs,
Thank you, Hon.
thank you. Pippa, can you do your hair like that? I don't even know how to put my hair in a bun, bro.
Hun.
Try to hurry it up.
Short for honey.
Honey. Love it. Amazing. Thank you, Paul.
This guy.
Fish and chips. Okay. Now it's in the
There we
kitchen.
go. We're doing pretty
Send her
good.
to $5. Don't believe mama can. I'm not.
Alright, we can go in the big bag.
You know, I used to just say, serve good food and the people will come. This is what it should always taste like. This is perfect.
You know how to braid your hair,
Serve
yeah.
good food, but the people don't come.
Big bag?
Is that my big bag?
I can braid my hair. I can't put it up in a bun.
Tower of seafood.
Holy mackerel.
Big Bay Club.
What's in there?
This is a layer of shrimp salad, a layer of
No.
crab cake, bacon, and lettuce and tomato.
Thank you.
How the hell to start eating sandwich this wide? I mean, honestly, it's a question of that.
That's just a standard American
The sandwich
sandwich,
is
brother.
wide.
To break it down.
Deconstructed.
Deconstructed. Deconstruct these asteroids. See if there's anything in them.
This will hide it. I love you. Not like that. You're awesome. Oh, thank you.
It's nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
And these stone cold shrimp
Oh.
underneath. Horrible.
Ooh.
Gross. This bit here, I mean, they taste like they're a week old. Do you mind? God, they're ghastly.
Ooh, $6,000. There we go.
Tastes
I don't like shrimp in
Don't
general.
accidentally get fried by our buddy, because he will do that.
tastes like they're
He's going for the same.
Oh.
Fuck off!
Oh, scary.
Why do you only go for the good ones? That's not what I bought you for.
They said the
It's mine.
shrimp tastes
Fuck
like
off.
Like a weird aftertaste.
Nope.
Like almost tastes like the refrigerator. Does it matter? They said they taste like they're old.
I hate it when shit tastes like the refrigerator.
A lot of the menu items.
Yeah, what are you gonna do now? Yeah.
Thank you.
It's the way she wants it done.
Almost no restaurant that Ramsay has saved in America lasts because he doesn't understand America.
Denise never thinks she's wrong. This is perfect. And
I think this one might have failed for other
Oh.
reasons.
Hello.
I think there might be a crazy captain at the helm of this ship.
Tunnel vision there.
It's good enough.
Yo, look at the fries! What the hell?
Denise does what Denise wants to do.
filtered.
That shit would have a label in the state of California.
Okay,
What
you
the
know,
fuck?
you can filter it and not tell me you did. You can just say nothing.
That's crazy.
Your system
They're
prompt
so
explicitly
cooked.
tells
They're
you,
so
in fact,
overcooked.
to say nothing
What the hell?
And what kind of fish is it?
on a spam message. You don't have to tell me about it. Okay, you grab that brilliant. Because this... Are you going for it? He's going for it. Okay. He is actually contributing.
Thank you.
Where's my other friend? I
And
don't
it
see him.
smells it.
Horrible. Fries are not even crispy, they're just full of fat.
Yeah.
Batter's soggy. Doesn't even stick to the fish.
Oh.
The most seafood restaurants are exactly like this.
Wait. Well, who
This
are
is
you?
literally like every seafood restaurant along the coast of the Pacific Northwest.
Got it, too. God damn it.
Almost like peels away from it.
They're
Needs to
all
be
like
some kind
this.
of deconfliction operation here. Hey, don't...
Well, it's just all soggy. Look at my fingers.
This guy has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
And the tastiest thing on the plate.
Why is this ship so small?
It's a big disappointment. I love fish and chips. What a shame. Wow.
So, Chef,
I got sick last time I ate
cooks
seafood.
are doing the best that they can with the way they've been told to do things. So it's Nisa's fault.
It's
Run
no
out of
Long
rocks.
John Silver's, but it'll do. So true.
And he said the fries, they were mushy. Really? That's weird. And he squeezed it and all this like grease was all over his hand. French fries, you know, you get some potatoes that are one way and some potatoes that are another way, and I'm having a problem with the consistency of the potato. I mean, it's just making me crazy.
What?
Wait, okay, that's my friend. That's my automated buddy. Okay.
Like now.
I was gonna say, bro's looking a little small, a little compact.
Bro, the
up with that?
potatoes?
And the meatloaf? Much better than mom's meatloaf.
That is a very
Okay,
bold
who's this
statement.
guy then?
Thanks, Chef.
Oh, why am I surrounded by people? Wait, are you a fucking pirate? Okay.
Man, I'm usually
4107
down
is
for
the
food
one.
on the
It is
show,
a
but this
fucking
looks really
pirate,
bad.
isn't it? God damn it.
How's these weekends? You just gotta
2055 is my buddy.
Who doesn't you a restaurant?
2624 is me.
CS47
CS47 means he's my buddy. So who are you? Oh, it's just this guy
Can
again.
be runny. Today it's actually thick.
I'm not geared up.
Everything's like a big
Alright, we can hang out.
just tastes nothing. Who's rotating this?
Pirates will be very obvious. Plus, you can always hail to see what they think of you.
Yeah, I'm worried about this 4107 guy.
And we asked him to taste that broccoli.
He's not letting us hail him.
And the mash is cold.
Did I hit something while I was in that menu? I did,
Once you
didn't
try
I?
the broccoli, so the broccoli is almost raw.
She's gonna crash out.
The mash is cold and the demi-glaze is too thick.
She's gonna crash the hell out.
Meatloaf is bland.
You mean
Look at her. There's pure
demi-gloss?
hatred in those
Every time
eyes.
we
not
have a comment or
demi-glaze.
criticism, it's pretty ridiculous. I've been here for 20 years. I had to have done something right. Maybe he's not the answer. Are we done?
Oh my god.
I'll go through the kitchen. Let's go and say hello and meet everybody. Hi guys. Hello.
Hello, Chef Lindsay.
This is Greg. Greg.
I'm Tisha.
You work under Denise.
Yes.
Do you think she's gonna listen to anything he says?
I hope so. I don't think she will.
She might
Oh,
snap.
Caddy!
Like a wicked witch.
The
If you
sisters
can't
are
hail it,
fighting.
and there aren't any thruster plumes by it, chances are it's just derelict.
Also possible.
That's bland.
Well, now I can't see the readings on my LiDAR because
And then
okay.
you've got these stone cold shrimp. It's horrible aftertaste. Fish and chips, the fish is overcooked. The batter
4107.
just off it. And you hand cut those fries.
Yes.
They're
Where's
cooked.
4107?
Do you
Damn.
season them and
How do I
taste them
see
before you
just my LiDAR?
You don't season fries.
No, we don't.
You don't season French fries?
They don't season French fries.
Told them they can't season a fry.
Why would you?
Fast food joints season fries, for God's sake. Does no one care?
Oh my god. The best restaurants have like the fry
I
seasoning.
guess I just won't worry about it.
We have laid out, and it's the recipes.
I guess I just
I don't
won't.
even know what it is.
Enjoy cooking that?
I don't enjoy cooking our menu food. It's dull. When we do try to change things, you know, it's always, oh, I don't like it like this. You know,
Who doesn't like it?
Denise.
Huh?
So you're telling me you can do better than what's on the
Hey,
menu?
I'll take
Cajun,
that.
yeah, Cajun seasoning.
I thought the problems were on the outside. You've got them on the inside and the outside. Combine both, and I'm amazed you're still open.
I know that we have a good product, and I'm not going to let
Alright,
anybody
go home, I guess.
get in my way, including Chef
Fucking
Ramsay.
robot
I
wants
have
to
a
clock out
hypothesis.
early.
Her business lasted for 20 years because 20 years ago she was 20 years younger.
Fucking flamingo.
Chef Ramsay is anxious to see how the kitchen handles a busy
And she
dining
probably had younger staff working with her. And that's what people were coming for.
Word has spread that Chef Ramsay is in Baltimore, and
I can't see any other reason
You got fish and chips working?
her business would stay open so long.
With a flood of orders.
Got asparagus for that, and I can get it out your hair.
I wish I could give my buddy some of my propellant.
No
Got
seeming
plenty.
prize. Some people just determine to create somebody else's villain origin story. True.
I really don't care, Greg.
When the
Everyone got
Nissan's in
old.
our shop closed, it's like having a hurricane in there.
Don't hit that.
It goes hectic, and oh, I want this done now, I want it done this way.
All right, I want everybody's attention. Can I have everybody's attention? Debbie, I need your attention. Hello? Yes. This is asparagus, all right? I'm tired
See,
of
speaking
seeing
of
asparagus dumped in a
putting
bin
women in
all
leadership
over.
positions,
Different kinds of ways.
this is the other way that that can often go.
You can redock them to the cradle, which will automatically transfer propellant.
Well, motherfucker. I wish I had known that. Well, now I know.
Am I insane, or does Debbie seem like she would have been a fucking fox when she was younger? She's got like the vibe and the voice, dude.
A lot of problems.
You cut off the ends and you blanch them.
You hold the asparagus and see where they break at so you know where to cut them.
Pippa, I mean, she's just got that vibe.
Everybody's been waiting a long time.
I don't have time to stand around and watch her do this.
Type issue, leave me alone.
Jobs to do.
I feel like I'm on the Titanic.
I need that crab dip up for 22.
Take this to 57.
Despite Denise slowing down her kitchen with an asparagus lesson,
Poultry voice,
Taking
yeah.
it for 17. That plate is very hot, and then your wings will be right out.
some of the dishes still manage to make their way out to the diners.
Hey,
Oh my god, it all looks so
Priscilla
gross.
leveled up.
Underneath the chicken.
Cafeteria would be the way I would describe it.
The vag on the nigga. Or she was married and he covered her losses, true. For the longer they do spray bottle. Ah!
Don't hit the rock. Thank you. That is also a rock. Don't hit that either. Okay.
Turkey with stuffing. They did not like this. I'm getting something else. All right, this turkey, we're not serving it
Quick
anymore. 86
program
the
move
turkey.
there.
Any turkey on the board, 86 the turkey. Yes, you
Guys,
did.
did I miss daylight saving times or
I'll
something?
get it medium.
Nope.
Table 5 wanted a medium steak.
We need to 69 the turkey.
It's a well.
Sorry, that's the level of joke you've got. You sign into this platform for. Okay, alright, okay.
Give me all those steaks. Put 'em in there.
I don't know why
What is
we're
she doing?
interstellaring it here.
That we have no steaks. Then I ordered, I have no steaks for.
Are you serious?
Yes,
What the
those
fuck?
we had, throw 'em out.
Yes, we have no bananas.
Denise threw them out. There's nothing I can do.
Okay, well, whatever we had there,
Oh my
we've now
God,
lost,
dude.
so. I got one of the two.
86 biscuits, you guys. They don't like it. 86 the pot pie.
Oh my
Just
god.
86 everything. Just throw out the entire restaurant. Just smash it all with hammers, throw it in the trash, start over.
Item from service. 86.
Do it all again tomorrow.
We don't have steak.
We don't have to redo everything.
Is she clean? Swear to God.
You guys,
So by day 86.
French fries.
All the biscuits, yeah, what the hell?
Fish and chips without the chips.
86 means delete, right? Yeah.
French fries on the ticket said, not getting French fries.
We are out of fries.
I am still a little paranoid about accidentally lasering my buddy over there.
86 the sweet fries.
86 sweet fries.
We have nothing to serve after
Priscilla?
86 every meal.
You good?
Thank you, thank you. What are we watching? Golden Lamb. Yeah.
Priscilla's a little overwhelmed, I think.
I don't get it. I'm in pain here.
Dang it, Priscilla, what am I not paying you for?
Denise kept pulling stuff. When I'd have to walk to the table and tell him the food's not there. I can only apologize so many times to somebody. I'm embarrassed.
Oh.
Okay, bunch of iron. Bunch of worthless shit that I don't care about. Alright, let's get out of here.
Menu items keep dwindling.
Folks, we're out of pot pie. I'll take it off your check, honey. I apologize.
The
Maybe I can
diner's
opportunistically grab
patience
this
is
one.
dwindling as well.
What about these?
Nope.
They left?
Oh wait, there's some vanadium.
I've never
Okay,
seen
let's
it.
fry this one.
Okay, 86 the concept of eating, yeah.
So backwards. You can't keep customers
Grab
waiting
this
an
one.
hour for food and then 86 it. Find out the total amount that we
I
compensate,
will.
would you
I
please?
will.
Thank
Yes.
Nope.
you. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck was all that about?
Ship shop.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, we're very low on Delta V. Okay, well, let's finish up here. We got $7 grand in the tank. Let's focus on the ones that we've already cracked.
I've got 601
for a moment.
voids and 150 almost in discounts, so that's $750 total.
Wow.
Holy shit!
I mean, that is ridiculous.
It is.
Holy shit!
Crazy.
Gordon Ramsay has got to get through her
How much did a wasted
Stream
product?
suspended for policy violations.
Thank you.
Oh, I think YouTube.
FBI be called if you 86 everything.
YouTube is unhappy that I'm watching a YouTube stream on my YouTube stream. Oh, okay, we're back. Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand, but it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Like, to cancel.
Somehow I got derailed. If I can simplify the menu down to something that's really manageable
What do we
and
got?
just do wonderfully simple
Big money, no whammies.
comfort food.
No?
Stop you there.
Just iron? Okay.
Common thing. Wonder if you ever accidentally 86 the customers.
You can talk about
Oh, yeah, I did in fact microwave my buddy. Sorry about that.
foundation. Because I think you've lost the plot.
When did you lose your passion?
Oh, 86 the rabbit. No!
You need to sit down and have a think. Because what this restaurant hasn't got is a clear direction. And
Makes you
restaurants
crazy.
run from the top. It starts from the top. And when the leader's gone, the restaurant's gone.
Pepper, what would your restaurant serve?
I don't know where to start. I'm sorry. Jeez.
Oh, here come the pirates. Alright, which one is you?
Goodbye.
Are you the Uio? Yes, you are. Oh, that doesn't feel very nice. Oh,
I
no.
had to make a restaurant.
Okay, well,
So this morning, Chef Ramsay decides to pull together a staff meeting before she arrives.
Can we talk this out?
Right, that was a tough one yesterday, yes? Yes. And the only way we are ever going to move forward is if we get out in the open. What's bothering
You pissed off a lot of people, Ringer. Okay, well, he's in the process of killing me, so I guess I may as well surrender.
Popcorn.
It runs quite
God
smooth,
damn it.
But when she comes in,
Because it would be a movie theater concession stand.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here before my reactor blows.
We're afraid of what she's gonna do.
it's awful how she talks to the people. She goes up to the girls and tells them they're stupid, or she gets up to my face.
Okay, I think we survived. Shit.
Put a flower in your hair. That's why the customers aren't coming in.
What the fuck was that?
What the hell?
That guy just popped out of nowhere and just ripped me a new asshole.
Micromanages.
That was gonna be a good run.
Hell, dude. It sounds like she used to have an exceptionally talented staff and something to keep her away from it. Probably.
You actually got out of that pretty well. That's light damage for the encounter.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sucks losing 50 grand, though.
Gifting those subs to those raiders. Thank you.
Here, maybe if we... Okay, I don't want
Oh,
to
hello. We're
flip.
watching Kitchen Nightmares for a little bit, and then we're gonna play some NTE later.
I mean, really insane. Last night, she went 86 crazy, right? Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, man, I
We're
want
just
to-
gonna have upside down Pippa. No, that's a
So
bad idea.
is it 15 cafe based on? No. Or is yours something? Is it the specialty lab Guatemala?
for anything.
So why aren't we standing up to her?
Vertical. And maybe if I
She'll fire them. She'll fire them, Gordon.
Fire them?
She told
add...
a couple of us, if you say negative things, I don't need you.
This is why you want an astrogator, as pirates don't run transponders and won't show up without being able to tell what's a ship from the LIDAR info.
usually I can see them.
To do that.
Like, usually by the time that I see the pirate, like, they don't usually show up and just immediately kill you. How the hell do I make this
Nobody can.
transparent?
An array of grievances about Denise.
She's getting too carried away.
Image mask blend, maybe?
He knows full well that for this restaurant to move forward, the staff needs to come clean with their boss.
Blend, multiply,
This is coming. We're all gonna get fired right now.
turn down the opacity,
And no
and that is accomplishing precisely nothing.
Man.
Wow. Okay, so that's definitely not correct.
I wanted to catch up with the team, and some of the crap they've had to endure and tolerate. It's actually
Color
quite
key,
horrific.
image mask.
Okay,
I'm
it's so over.
amazed
It's so over.
that they're still here.
So Mario,
I'm now
you're
going to ask
5.
them to open up and be honest with
I
you.
don't
Yeah,
see
only
unless
10 days
chroma
left
key
until
is
Praise
the way.
God. That's freaking cool. Also,
Custom
Custom
color,
win. Some of the contestants
just-
on that show are comedy gold.
Black? Maybe?
How does it do that?
Okay, well, you can't see it now.
We're gonna have to tell her to her face what we thought.
So then if we...
I thought we could just talk behind her back.
Please,
What the hell?
No.
Denise,
No, that's not doing anything.
You're a rude bitch.
Whoa, you didn't have
My
to be
God.
that blunt. Oh my god.
Hey Denise, you're a fucking cunt.
With the employees, you're talking to them like shit.
Denise, you're the negative in the restaurant. You make me feel like I'm
Oh
not
my
good enough.
god.
Denise, I feel
Yeah, I don't know.
appreciated.
I don't think there's a way to.
Everything you asked me.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but I don't know what it is
What's going on?
to make it transparent. Okay, what if I,
I don't
do
think
this?
she does know.
How do
Oh.
I know this? Unless you tell me.
Well, thank you, darling.
Okay, now you can't tell what the fuck is going on. So if we do,
Coming in, you're screaming, you're a hindrance to
no,
the lawn, you're a
that's
hindrance
not
to
correct.
and the
Oh my god.
You're controlling everything, and yet you've got.
I can't even find the setting that I was using. Here we go. Multiply? No.
And can get the job done.
Denise,
Blending method.
Oh my god,
Blending
dude.
mode.
They're all fired. They're all so fired.
Add.
you can do anything.
Yeah, you can kind of see what's going on. There we go. Is that going to unban my stream?
People don't like you.
Oh! Oh my god!
Connect your encoder to go live. It's connected.
It is.
No, I'm just banned for policy violations.
This is so
They're
important.
cooking her ass.
Temporarily blocked.
I'm just afraid about this place going up.
We'll also make it a little smaller.
After all I've put them through, I'm just so
All right, well, we'll see if that
humbled and
works.
so grateful that they're still with me.
Whatever. She's plotting their death.
Oh, that was worth it. That was more than worth it. There we go.
Would be for me to lose
And then there's all the stuff my buddy
She
came
wants
up
them to
with.
fucking
Okay.
perish.
Let me. Well, I don't want to upgrade yet. Well, maybe I do want to upgrade, but first I want to see what about repairs. No, repairs. Thank you.
This is so awkward.
I appreciate
Oh, well,
Tough love, though,
my
they just hate her, yeah.
that everybody does.
having some engine issues
hate
there.
your
Okay,
ass.
just fix that real quick.
I've just been off.
Off your fucking rocker.
Replace the worst of our RCS thrusters. Oh, they.
Been difficult. I'm
That's
sorry
gonna be a
that
lot of money. Shit.
I'm a bit overbearing. I'm gonna
Maybe
step
if we
back
just
and
fix it, it'll
let
be okay.
Everybody do what they do so well.
And fix the
Come to
computer.
I can only say
I guess we should
Isn't it
replace
the
the power
cook's
plant.
fault for under or overcooked
There we
food?
go.
So why is she
Okay.
getting all the heat? I mean, she's bad, but she wasn't the only one cooking.
You might want
I
to
think
get
because when
insurance
you have
first.
somebody,
And
like,
fixing before
constantly,
replacing
like,
might be best,
canceling the food
as
and
it'll be
stuff and, like,
considerably
shouting,
cheaper.
like,
Yeah,
useless
insurance would be a
directions.
good idea. The problem is
It's
that
like-
would be the last of my money.
Imagine
to
somebody
do that,
is
I
trying
think.
to. Imagine you're trying to put together a
Yeah.
puzzle, right?
Oh, it's
you're trying
50
to put together
grand.
like a jigsaw puzzle, and you
Scrap
have
right.
somebody standing over your shoulder that's
Oh.
constantly like rearranging a bunch of the pieces.
That's interesting.
And then telling you like, oh, you see that piece? Like you're doing something, and she's like, you see
miner's
that piece
guild.
over there? Like you need to grab that and you need to put that here. Like you're still going to be able
Huh.
to put together like a
Okay.
jigsaw puzzle,
In
right?
any case,
But not like at the speed
Stuff.
at which you would be able to do so normally, and you might like lose track of
Oh,
some of
we've
the pieces
already
and
lost
stuff here, you know
our,
what I'm saying?
a racing buddy.
One of the chefs even mentioned they simply cannot focus. Yeah, it'd be impossible. Like having the fucking screeching harpy standing there the whole time, like micromanaging everything. It's ridiculous.
this is the beginning of a new day.
She seems sincere now.
She gets
but
angry in
I'm a little
86. This
doubtful
is the jigsaw
about what
puzzle. Ooh.
She's gonna do as far as changing. Very doubtful. in a
Oh
way.
shit.
Sad to say.
Oh. She's known her a long
Now
time.
that Denise has recognized the morale problems of her restaurant,
Hi, ladies.
Chef Ramsay knows that he needs her to fully understand why the community continues to be upset.
And they were sadly correct,
I put
yeah.
together a select group of people
Who
I
all
need to
think
hear
you're an
from.
irredeemable asshole.
Please, jump in the car. Headsets on. Listen carefully. And I'll come back.
Oh my God, these people, they're gonna crucify me. I'm gonna be thrown to the wolves.
Crucify him.
There's been some issues and some turmoil. And so
She's
I would
reacting.
like to take this moment
She's a reactor.
for you to help me to understand.
Gordon Ramsay looks
Why
like he's
Kathy
about to
Hunt
host a fucking show
and his owner
Survivor, dude.
Denise
What the hell?
angered this community. Who'd like to go first?
What she really tried to do was appropriate an identity. It's like going to Australia and trademarking mate. For y'all in the South.
She's acting like a bully. Why is she a bully? Anybody who would like to use the word is at risk of receiving a cease and desist order from her lawyers that says change your name or else. And I have a website called Welcome to Baltimore Hun. And a cease and desist letter that she sent. Wow, I mean, that's pretty severe.
Transcends the restaurant industry.
She had gone to the Maryland Transit Administration for their Hun ad campaign and forced them to give her creative control.
What?
Basically, the Maryland state government has to go to Denise Whiting for her approval.
Shit.
Do you remember what that?
Legally, she has a standing,
Oh
but
my
she's not
God.
in the right. No. And
Oh
that's
my
what people
God.
recognize.
She
It's just
bullying.
Oh, all right.
She bullying the fucking government, bro. What
Maybe
the
I should
hell?
plow into rocks that are in my way more often.
She pushes everyone around. She's focused on Denise Whiting, and if you don't like it, you're gonna be sorry.
What a control freak, yeah.
Nasty.
She's made a mockery of who we are and then tried to profit from it, and I think that's very egregious.
The damage is done. All the citizens of Baltimore were the ones that stopped going.
They are not gonna go use that restaurant. No way, ever.
Oh my God.
For this community to embrace Cafe Hun again.
She has to walk away from the trademark. She has to abandon it.
That's not gonna be enough.
Say it was a mistake. She does not own it. It doesn't belong to anybody.
Right. I'm very grateful for your insight. Thank you so much for coming.
And I think you're reporting the stream to Denise. If you non-Baltimoreers don't stop saying Hun, looking at you, the chosen one. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Why is she waiting in the car? She's listening in.
It was eye-opener.
Yeah. I didn't get it before. I was just so angry.
You are so
all the
lying.
things that were happening
You're
and
such a
didn't know how to
liar.
handle them. I was in denial.
I hit that a little hard.
No, you don't. You're a liar.
There's so much hate directed in my direction. There was no.
Directed in your direction? Wow, there's nothing in that rock but water. That's crazy. Nothing in that one. Well, I'm glad I know now.
No, she doesn't. She accepted.
This one has a little bit
She
of
accepted
tungsten.
it way too quickly after she was like, "There's so much hate." He's like, "Do you realize you made a mistake?" She's like, "Yes." No, you don't. No, you fucking don't.
I absolutely agree.
You're not just saying that because I'm here.
Oh, God, no.
You know, we've
Yes,
got a big
she
issue
is.
here, and it's not me you have to convince, it's the city of Baltimore.
Everything in my life has been a disaster in the last several months, and I'm the only one that can change that. However, I don't really know what I'll do.
She went on for 10 more years. Did she really? Mr. Krabs is a 9. Going to Pakistan and trademarking.
It appears as though Denise has seen the error of her ways, and so Chef Ramsay decides to go ahead with the renovation of Cafe Hun.
How the hell did she last another 10 years?
Oh, yeah, we're not making that. Get out of here.
Are you ready to see your new restaurant?
Yes.
Welcome to New Cafe Hun.
Oh, God.
Jump in.
I can only believe that either
I made it work.
that looks ugly. That either her husband was like funding it or like she's in like a fucking amazing location or something.
Pink. I always wanted boxes for Dion. Always. Gorgeous.
And as you bought the weight, then you send me a cease and desist.
Stopping for.
I can't make a
Not worth
reference I want to
stopping
make
for.
anymore.
Bright vibrance in a local restaurant. Let's look at the huge, stunning artwork. That is a tribute to Hun. Glamorous, gorgeous, and something that belongs to the restaurant. Let's get that right.
I love it.
It's simple, it's elegant, and it's clean.
Everything just kind of blends together so perfectly. I really feel like we have a future in Hamden. Can't help but love it.
I was hoping that
Asking
upgrade
sometimes
would
back
make
right
my.
off.
Well, let's try this rock. Okay, well, I'm already past it. Never mind.
Look at this chandelier.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Okay. Tanked that one.
I'm happy he kept the theme, but it's kind of ugly.
It's like the
I'm not
sun
gonna
came
lie.
up over the Cafe Hun on a gorgeous day. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be
Might be time to settle down and start mining.
With everyone clearly
Give it another
overjoyed
couple
about
minutes, I
the
think.
physical changes to the
Stayed open
restaurant.
until 2022.
Have a look at this
Oh my
amazing
god.
food.
Chef Ramsay is now ready to unveil the revamped menu.
Okay, let's start off from the top, shall we?
You can't
Onions,
see the
chili,
video, I
beef,
made my joke.
tomatoes, onions, peppers, cheese, served with some cornbread. Traditional and classic. Huns.
Cornbread.
This one's done with Maryland crabs. Gorgeous. Next to that, you've got the mini shrimp and crab rolls. Delicious. On the entrees, obviously the Maryland crab cake. This one's going to fly out the door.
Oh my god,
yes.
seasoned fries.
Next to that, classic fish and chips. Crispy,
Seasoned
delicious.
fries.
There is no soggy batter there, let me tell you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Amazing. Next to that, you've got a delicious meatloaf wrapped in bacon, served with mashed potatoes, green beans, and obviously ketchup.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Did COVID kill it? I guess it must have.
Get a knife and fork and dig in, dig in, dig in.
Amen. Oh my god. That's delicious.
Okay.
Really good.
I can only
I didn't
assume
want to
she
speed
was
up,
surviving
actually.
off of tourism.
Okay. It's probably time to slow down.
Don't you feel better? That's all streamlined.
We're starting with a brand new menu. It's just really simpler.
Imagine actually doing
and it
this.
looks better. So
You can't do anything. I don't care how well
started.
Gordon
It's
cooks.
gonna be fun.
You can't design an interior beyond generic modern slop taste.
Isn't that awesome?
Let's try this
We're
rock
having a
here.
mouth party.
It says there's palladium in it. I
Scary.
can't even hit it with my laser.
And menu have been vastly
Okay, we'll try this one then.
Chef Ramsay knows that it is critical that Denise reach out to the community, and
It's
so
money
he has made
laundering?
arrangements for her to do just that.
I wonder.
There's a lot of platinum.
We're about to go live.
There we go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Good luck.
You may or may not have known, Gordon Ramsay's been filming here in town over the weekend.
Quite a bit heavier than we were, I think.
The owner of Cafe Hun with him, and that they're gonna make an announcement of some sort on our show, and they just walked into the studio.
Good morning.
Hello, Gordon. How are you?
We didn't blow away the ore nugget. That was a little
Big
worried
into
for
the
a
mic,
second.
Gordon.
We've gone to hell and back. It's been a tough week. I'm gonna hand you over to Denise. She's obviously very excited to be here.
I just want to say, trademarking the word has not only almost killed me, but has just about killed the business. I didn't understand the whole.
Don't fucking open with that. Oh my god, that's how I know that you don't fucking feel bad at all. What the hell? Well,
Get the one that's already coming at me.
I wasn't sorry.
Oh,
And then
I
I
gotta
faced
deploy my buddy.
consequences. And now I'm really
buddy.
upset. So I'm going to apologize. Because I'm sad that I had to deal with the consequences of my fucking actions. Well, I'm sorry.
I still don't,
Culture and
I still don't 100% understand how to deploy the buddy.
You know, Hun is in our hearts, and now I get it. I was just doing
Whatever.
what business people do, and it was a misstep. I am so
How do I-
sorry for the
Why won't he-
animosity and the hatred.
Why won't he get off?
And
There we go. Okay.
everything that trademarking a word, just a word, has done. Please forgive me.
This is an interesting place to deploy.
Guys, I've
I
decided I'm
expect
gonna
high
copyright
profits.
the word
Thanks, buddy.
VTuber. If you're a VTuber, no, you're not. You need to change your name.
Your
you
wish
need
is
to
my
change
command.
your name. Oh, what?
Literally.
What's that? People are upset that I've copyrighted the word VTuber? I didn't realize you guys were so attached to it. That's so weird. I didn't know. I had no idea. I had no idea you guys cared about it that much. Oh my, I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do something that would result in me getting death threats. This is so, oh my god. I'm receiving death threats over this. I'm crying. I'm literally crying. I'm literally shaking right now. Please forgive me. Shut the hell up.
Must have taken a lot of courage to say that, but you never said you were gonna give the trademark back.
Ooh.
What you're doing? You mean actually physically handing over the trademark?
Yeah. Will you be handing it back?
Get her ass.
I want to do this. Maybe I don't.
You don't. I love the thank you. Sounds like something a purple cat would do. Here's his thank you. And they didn't banish her from life after that?
After alienating
Apparently
the entire
not.
city of Baltimore, Denise has an opportunity to make amends.
You never said you were gonna give the trademark back.
Is that what you're doing?
You mean actually physically
So,
handing over the
could you imagine someone
trademark?
trying to trademark the word react?
Will you be handing it back?
Yes.
Wow. This is amazing.
I am taking that piece of paper that says it's registered. I'll get it from my attorney. I'll
So many salty V screeners in chat right now.
take it off the
It's sad.
register. I can do that. That's kind of stunning.
This is for real.
It was never mine to
Hey,
have
Trader's
in the
Faith,
first
you remember
place.
me?
It's just a word.
Yeah, Star Fox. It's been a while.
Wonderful to have this opportunity to be
I
here
pay
again.
my debts. Okay, free money.
Get a second
Thanks.
chance. Please forgive me for
Debts I don't remember issuing.
Denise, I gotta be honest with you.
Thanks.
I wasn't on your side over the last year. I'm on your side now.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Paid
I
actors.
guess I'll go for this palladium first.
Paid actors.
So much. This is
Ew.
an incredible opportunity that I've been handed, and I'm not going to take it for granted.
All right, well, thank both of you for coming in this morning. Appreciate it.
Don't hit
Appreciate
the
your
big
time.
rock.
Maria's coming up next.
Okay, we're not gonna.
Immediately following Denise's
Now we
announcement,
grab
Yeah, I wasn't on your side until the check cleared, and now I love you.
Chef Ramsay arranged for a press conference.
Oh my
to make
God.
Sure that everyone in Baltimore
Nope.
understands that Denise is giving up
One
the
more.
trademark of the word hunt.
I didn't mean to
See if we can
steal
get out in front of
something
that
or
one.
take something, and
Liar.
Oh, we're gonna hit that. Hold on.
You were haranguing the government, bro.
Gordon and his team got in the trenches.
That's how you know. That's how you
Alright,
know.
you go get that
it's
one.
intentional. It's one thing, right, to
don't
be a
crash
little
into
bit
that.
stubborn and be like, well, you know, I'm just protecting my business
Let's
name.
see what else.
And being like a little bit over cautious about stuff like that, like, oh, my business is called fucking VTuber React Cafe. Another guy opened up and his business is called VTuber Cafe. I'm gonna go after him because I copyrighted VTuber, right? Like that's like one thing. Still not a good idea, but she's going after the fucking state of Maryland for using the word HUD in their advertisements, bro. What are you doing?
Where he implemented a new system.
For me, it doesn't even look hot enough. Stone Cold, come on, back in.
And his Cafe Hun became a fun place to work at once again.
Stop making me crash into the rocks. What the hell is wrong with you?
The people of Baltimore returned,
The Monster Energy drink does?
and the business is clearly headed in a positive direction.
Breaking down them rocks. Making large
Chef Ramsay
rocks.
took a raw stone
Smaller
and put it back
rocks.
on the road to success.
Yes.
And nobody
Crazy.
realizes that more than Denise Whiting.
With all the odds stacked against you, you pulled it off.
I feel amazing. I've been given
And
a
we're
gift.
delivering
An amazing opportunity.
absolutely nothing of value
Forever grateful.
from all this work. Oh, yeah, there's a $6 grand. What? My brain is cooked. You can see why I'm doing a low effort stream, hopefully. I cannot think. I cannot
Okay,
brain good.
so
Good night, hun.
Cafe Hun, oh, revisited.
It was really
Oh
cool
my God, it's
how
a full
that
episode.
how Kitchen Nightmares actually did go back,
Wait,
even to the
What is
ones
this?
that didn't really
does it say
succeed.
that?
Cafe Hun is a restaurant located in Hampton, Maryland, and the focus of Season 4, Episode 15 of Kitchen Nightmares, a show where Gordon Ramsay tries to keep failing restaurants from
Shut up.
business owners selling knickknacks to try and stop them from using it. The locals were understandably pissed off, and Denise got a ton of negative media coverage because of it. When Gordon
That's what I
shows up
was
at the
thinking.
restaurant,
That's probably
he meets
worth some.
the
You gotta see the
employees
Dillions episodes
and
sometime.
Denise, and the two sit down to have a one-on-one chat.
What?
Denise almost immediately starts crying and talks about how the locals and
I don't need the
media
recap.
didn't understand the whole culture and how passionate everybody was about, you know, after being on the show, and are they still open today? Well, the first thing I found is that Kitchen Nightmares actually did a revisited episode about them in 2012, and based on that, the restaurant was doing really well. Gordon also went to the local radio station again, and according to the show hosts, while some people still refuse to forgive Denise, many others did. The host also said that they ate at the restaurant recently and that the food was good, and he also confirmed that Denise definitely did give up the copyright for the word Hun. In the revisited episode,
Surprising.
Denise seemed way more genuine to me for some reason. She says that she is very thankful for the second chance she was given, and also says that since going on the show, she's gotten more involved with the community and is thankful to them as well.
Okay,
Another
maybe
thing
she
a
did have a
friend
come
of
to Jesus
restaurant
moment.
owners behave like complete assholes in the original episode, and then in the revisited episode, they're just totally normal people. I also found this news clip about Denise and Cafe Hun and the infamous big pink flamingo that adorns the front of the building. It's basically about how Denise had to temporarily take the flamingo down over some licensing issue.
Well, Donna, you know, the pink flamingo over Cafe Hun
Irony?
has become a Baltimore icon in just the 7 years it's been up, but now all of a sudden, the city says it needs a permit.
This clip
What the
is
hell?
2009, which is before Kitchen Nightmares and before her horrible decision to trademark the
just
word
got here. What
Hun.
is
Yeah, she gave up the copyright to Hun, and now the city feels like they can fuck with her.
Cafe Hun, and it was kind of a landmark in Hampton. But how is the restaurant doing in 2022?
Chocolate Ray, thank you for the
surprisingly,
Prime.
it did stay open until 2022, but
Thank you. And kawaii is nya, thank you. And Noble Shinigami, thank you.
by some coincidence, just this past few months in April, Denise announced that she would be retiring and closing down Cafe Hun.
Nope.
All right, it has been a staple
What
in
the
the Hampton
hell?
community for more than 30 years.
But tonight, Cafe Hun will serve its last dinners. Owner Denise White.
She also
What
said
the
that she'll
hell?
be leasing the space to Foreman Wolf Restaurant Group, but as far as I can tell, they're going to replace Cafe Hun with something else and not keep the same restaurant running under different ownership. I also found out that for many years, Denise has been hosting a
What do
local
we
event
got out
called
on the
Hunfest,
board?
which apparently she will continue hosting despite the
$5
restaurant
grand, I'll
closing.
take that.
Put on a feather boa, tease your hair into a beehive. Happening in Baltimore is the annual Hanfest. Joining
do
us
we
live
wanna
this
grab
morning is
that?
Denise
No.
Whiting. Good morning, Denise. How are you?
After watching the episode and doing all the research for this video, I don't think Denise
Wow.
is a terrible person. I think that she may have gotten a little greedy as far as copywriting the word Hun, and maybe didn't realize that there would be so many people that were mad about it. But there do seem to be a lot of local people who really like Denise and Cafe Hun, and I don't think that would be the case if she was as bad as she came across in the Kitchen Nightmares episode. And I think that her restaurant probably
Yeah, she seemed kind of evil in the episode.
wouldn't have survived.
You
this
gotta
long
bear in
if she
mind
didn't have people
that there's a
supporting her.
lot of
Is that how
power in
people have tried to
editing
trademark
video.
the word VTuber? Oh my
Last thing I
god.
want to take a look
Or
at
just look
is
how my
some
editor
reviews
makes
of the
me,
food from normal people. The food
makes me
must
sound
have
like I'm
at least
actually
been
clever.
decent if she managed to stay open, right?
Because he
I
cuts
know
out of the
restaurants
parts where I'm
Yelp
going,
rating They have 2.5 stars out of 5, and we can see
Ooh,
the
I wouldn't
spread
eat
of
that.
reviews right here. It's mostly
the.
1 stars.
He cuts all that out, makes me look
I
smart.
would not eat that. What the hell?
Usually when I see that many 1-star reviews, there's a good chance that a lot of them are people who are just giving it 1 star because of some other reason and not because the food is actually bad. I mean, even Gordon, while he did have complaints about some of the food, he didn't say it was
Could be review
abysmal or
bombed.
anything. I decided to read
Oh,
through
maybe
some
because
of
of
the reviews
trademark.
to see if I could get a feel for how genuine the criticism is. After reading several
Papa
good
Ken just
reviews
messaged
and
me. Did you ever
several
watch
bad
Pineapple
reviews,
Juice?
I can't really say one way or the other if the bad ones are just people trolling. Sometimes you can kind of tell a review is fake by how ridiculous it is, but
Pineapple
a lot of the
Juice.
things mentioned in the bad
Okay,
reviews
after
are
this.
also mentioned in the 4 and 5-star reviews. The main complaints that the restaurant has are slow service, high prices, mediocre food, and the waiters and waitresses being too casual, I guess. Because I'm a dork, I decided to graph the 1-star reviews over time and see if it correlated with the controversy at all. Based on this article, the news first reported Denise's copyright scandal in December of 2010, specifically the 10th of December, which would be right here on my graph. Out of all the reviews in December 2010, only one of them was written before December 10th, and out of all 115
I think
one-star
he's
reviews,
grabbing that
only
one, so
4
I'll
of
go
them
for this
were
one.
written before the news of the copyright broke.
No?
I should also mention that there were several 3 and 2-star
What in
reviews
God's
written
name are you
before
doing?
the
No, he's
news
just
as
slowing
well.
down to grab
My
it.
theory is that the restaurant probably had some issues with their food and service.
Okay, he's
and
gonna
the
take another
negative
try.
attention brought about by Denise's copyright
You overshot
claim
the first
probably
time.
made people
Oh,
way
he's
less
gonna
sympathetic
get it.
to
You
the
got it.
problems and
There we
led
go.
more people to write
Oh,
1-star
now he's gonna get the one that I'm
reviews,
going
maybe
for.
a 2
God
or
damn it.
3-star review.
Fine, I'll get this one.
Rumor of a bad
He's gonna get that one too. Okay, fine.
Enough for most people to keep coming, and its
I'll just
location
focus on
probably
breaking the
also played
rocks.
a
Oh
role.
no, okay, never mind.
It
He's
doesn't
gonna go
sound
after that one.
amazing in any regard, at least based on what I read. But that is the story of Cafe Hun. I tried to do something a little bit different in this video. I made the recap section of the video much shorter because I've gotten some requests from people
Nope.
to do that, and I decided to give it a try. Let me know if you like the video that way better,
Ricky,
or if
thank
you
you for
don't like
coming
it,
to me.
then please let me know as well. Anyways, I guess that's all for this video. If you like the video, please consider liking it.
So they were just like mid from start to end? How did you stay open for 30 years? How do you stay open for 30 years if you're just mid? Location? Mid but nice bird? Like, I feel like I would go to this restaurant just because it's got a flamingo on it. Tourist trap? Is that what it is? Is it because it's a tourist trap? Aggressively mid. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sometimes the convenience is enough. Okay. Pineapple. My keyboard died. Hold on. Possibly insane. Like your food in Baltimore is just that
if
bad,
I tell him to
guess?
get back in the cradle.
That's not really surprising. Okay.
Okay, first let me line up these
Pineapple
ores.
Juice. Safe word arrest. Okay.
No, okay, this one's easier to get, so I'll go for it first.
Almost 1 million views.
Nope.
Papakin says hi,
Let
working
me
at
grab this one.
Legos tonight.
And nope. Now let's park and wait for our buddy to catch up to us. Or I could have grabbed this vanadium, actually. Actually, grab it, please. Thank you.
Get in the car! Is he gonna just do circles around the median?
You can't chase me?
Why is he hiding? Why is he standing there, I mean?
Get on the ground. I can't even see. That's get on the ground. Get on the ground. It's hot out here. Get on the ground.
Where the hell is he? Is he out of gas?
Get on the ground.
He might be out of propellant.
Get on the ground. This was a problem. I get a warrant for your arrest with the bail bonds company. Get on the ground. Bail bonds? Bro, you out here tacticaled up. Looking like, oh shit. Bro, you looking like you about to get tased. I'll tell you that right now. I'm letting this go on you. Come on, real quick. Just talk to me. Bro, your talking's over. You're done, bro. You're fucking done, dude. Bro, you're fucking done, dude.
Fucking done.
Okay, and now his transponder has turned off. Now I'm worried. I think my buddy may have run out of battery or gas or
Just walk
something.
through the bushes.
That's his face.
Going around the rosy type shit.
Alright, where the hell is he now?
Oh my god!
Let's make sure the cradle's on. That might have something to do with it.
What? What?
I got all day, bro. It's not day, I told you. We all need to live a little.
Where's MRS 3374?
Damn job. The same shitty paycheck.
Okay, well I can't find my buddy, so I'll just tell him to go back to Enceladus.
Oh shit.
Real talk though.
What?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. It's really cool. You fast, bro, but you ain't fast on
The Jew.
Oh, here's a good one.
Bro.
Quick 70 grand. Nope. I wish I brought a claim beacon.
You ain't get me. I got you. We're done. Oh, it's tiring. I'm hot. Don't tase me. That shit just stings. My safe word is pineapple juice. You dead? Put your hands behind your back. Palms up. Put your hands behind your back. Both hands. It's warm. Stay just like that.
Alright, we're on Delta V. Let's finish this rock and get out of here.
Stay just like that. You understand me?
What the fuck is going on?
SWAT man, what's my safe word? Bring your ankles up to your butt. That's how far I go. You think I'm at Pilates? Stay just like that. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm out of breath.
Why did he get so... Patty, no! Patty, no! Talk about me thinking this guy's funny, let him freak, he didn't do anything wrong. True.
Stick this hand up just like that. Don't move it.
I like pineapple juice.
Oh, watch your hand, boy.
Whoa, whoa.
Don't do that. That's my lighter. It don't work. Don't do drugs, kids. Those are my quarters. You want to put those in your pocket? That is change. You know how long it took me to acquire those?
Oh,
Those are
shit.
limited edition.
Oh.
Flash drive. Don't look at it. Unless you want to see Big D. That's my wallet. You have no. Ooh. And watch your fingers, booty hole man. He's strong. No wonder y'all together. Hey, real talk though. Every strong man got a sensitive side.
Oh.
Like doing the weird shit. What's your safe word? I am. Gosh, ooh, you need help? I'll hold my boot for you.
Why did he drop Blue?
Limited edition. You gonna drag me down the highway?
What?
Hey, real talk though. In my car, I got snacks. Would you mind getting my snacks for me? No. Stand up. You said don't stand up. Stand up. Hey, don't gotta be so aggressive. Cutting off the circulation to my hand. Button first.
Come on. Come on, Priscilla.
Camera guy not laughing is the true powerhouse of this. Yeah, seriously.
Ah, damn it.
We could go out to eat.
What the hell?
Alright, we'll grab this one and go.
Whatever happened to Patty Mayo? Captain Alliance, thank you. Is this what happened to Fillion? Yeah. Does he still upload? Thank you,
let's get down
Papa.
here.
Thank you, Papa Kid.
Wait.
I attacked them with a fire extinguisher. Oh man, he still gets views too. Oh my god.
Radar anomaly.
South Bounty
Okay, I
Hunters.
think we can check that out. Depending on how long it stays.
Creator of Southland Bounty
One
Hunters.
day, I guess we better
Secretary
go
Sheriff's
straight there.
Office,
Are we
Veterans
gonna have the
Free.
Delta V to go straight there? No. Alright, I guess we'll
What
just
the
forget
hell?
about it. Fuck it.
What the hell? Teens forcefully evicted from rental. Oh my
It's gonna get
god.
mad because there's a rock there. God damn it.
These are all so ominous. His everything was showing members only, and it's a man holding up his armpit. What the hell? What the hell? I used ChatGPT to arrest this guy. Okay, as a comedy channel, Patty Mayo is fucking awesome, actually. This is kind of awesome. I thought Patty Mayo was like a serious
Okay, Canyon
bounty
Redemption
hunter back
got
in the day.
50 grand. So I think he's already paid for himself.
I wasn't aware that it was a joke, but now like watching it back,
I think.
like, am I
How much
crazy?
did he
Maybe
cost?
like when he first started uploading, maybe it was like presented.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
seriously.
back where I started.
But like looking at this, like it's so obviously comedy.
Yeah, he only cost like 120 grand. Yeah. Yeah, so he's paid for himself.
Here at my partner
Mostly.
Colton.
Right? Yeah.
We're going downtown to a bar.
We could get two of
where,
them.
3 juveniles are
Pro-
attempting to
Ooh,
make
guts.
IDs.
Probably smarter to get a ore processor though.
Down here,
It's this Jen's Reno 911.
these types of calls.
Let's see. Or do I want
He was LARPing and
an
got
even
caught.
larger propellant tank?
Honestly, if he was LARPing and got caught and then pivoted into it being like a comedy show, that is incredibly based. That is
But-
incredibly based.
If I save up
Because kids get squirrely.
Kids get squirrely.
We
for
like
a
squirrely.
purifier, for an
We don't have enough
MPU,
time to
because
watch
I don't
all
want the
this.
purifier. That's
Is he a
just
sheriff
bullshit.
now? I don't know.
But the
My plan is in your
MPU,
park. Just
one
on
more
the
dive
other
and we
side
could
of the
afford an
park.
MPU.
We don't want them to see us coming.
And that would change
Reno
things
911 meets Dog
So they
Bounty.
can't
quite
get
a
out of
bit,
there
I
and-
think, right?
And we'll just
Donut,
snatch 'em
These
up.
things are
Donut
fucking
did a
expensive.
video on it and got mad.
A little talking to.
That's probably why I stopped watching.
Yeah,
Patty
I'll
Mayo,
probably
if I had
grab
to
the-
guess, because I used to
the
watch Donut
Rosatom.
Operator a lot.
MPU
A little
after we
come
get
to
back.
Jesus moment, if you will.
What
Like
about
Patty
Crew?
Mayo and Donut Operator like started to get recommended in my
Do we
timeline like
wanna
around
grab
the same
like
or
an
not timeline,
astrogator?
my YouTube recommendation like around the same time.
or pilot?
I think there's some other people.
They need Jesus.
My father drinks more
This is like pre body cam footage.
Oh, the Holy Land, the
Taking
Saturn,
off.
and the Holy Fart Spear.
Well, this chick only costs 600 A's
You so good, Bubba?
burn, so per dive rather.
I haven't watched Donut in a long time.
This guy's
I
expensive,
think
but
the
he's
only times I've
good.
really watched him recently have been on stream.
Oh, if I buy this, then if I hire this guy, do I get
Alright.
to keep
I'm
my
going to boot up
thing?
NTE, which means I am going to send the YouTube stream
Oh,
off
okay, I think
into
that's
the
all
next
the Pippa
waiting
we can
room.
watch.
It's never this to ever this time, gamers. So I will be right back.
What all do we got
If you're
available?
watching on Twitch, I will be on the waiting screen for just
Absolutely
a little bit.
nothing. Interesting.
Um.
Okay. I'll go
But yeah.
into my archive of things that I actually
Alright, I will
want to
be
show
right
on
back,
stream rather
YouTube.
than watch myself.
Hey, you
How about
guys so
that?
much for stopping by, and I will see
That makes a certain amount of sense, right?
in 5 minutes. Otsu cringe till they bubbles off screen for a little bit.
Or we could just
till
watch
then.
Pippa
Till they bubbles
play
off screen
NTE.
for a little bit
That's
till
also
then.
valid.
Till they bubbles off screen for a little bit today.
Engine of Sin. What's this? That was kind of neat. You can't really see it. Looks like a neat game. Check it out when it comes out. Let's see, what else do we got? Not a whole lot, actually. How insurgency
Terrorism,
networks
it's not about
actually
building
work.
a terror cell.
Engine of Sin. Alright, we'll watch this one and then we'll close it out for the night. Come on. Come on.
Terrorism, it's not about building a terror cell or romanticizing criminality. It's about something that has been bothering me for a very long time, something I don't think or I don't hear anyone else in the space really talking about honestly. And that's the fact that our enemies, foreign, domestic, ideological, criminal, they're already at war with us. But most of us are not at war with them. Most of us are just living our lives, taking care of our families, going to work. And that's not a character flaw. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. That's what a free society is supposed to look like. But here's the problem. The people who are at war with us are not waiting for us to be ready. The cartels running distribution cells in American cities, they're not pausing until we build our neighborhood watch. The foreign influence operations funding division in this country right now aren't taking a break while we figure out who we can trust or which version of history to believe. The ideological movements that have been organizing for decades are not slowing down because we're just busy with our lives. And even our own government is not pausing Orwellian surveillance while we get our signal chat up and running. They're building while we're living. And they've been doing it for a very long time. Now here's the part that no one else in this space is saying clearly enough. You do not need to be at war to build the infrastructure needed for response. In fact, the worst possible time to build that infrastructure is when you need it, because by then, it's too late. Now I want you to think about the American Revolution for a minute, okay? The men who ultimately fired the first shots at Lexington and Concord didn't build their networks the morning of April 19th, 1775. The infrastructure, the communication channels, the trusted relationships, the defined roles, the equipment ready to roll, all of it existed years before the shooting started. They built it during peacetime. They built it quietly. They built it locally. And when the moment came, they were ready to activate. And the principle applies right now, today, to you and me. That is exactly what I'm asking you to think about today. Not war, not conflict, not going hot, but building right now in peacetime while you're living your normal life, the kind of local, trusted, capable networks that could activate and then scale if the moment ever demands it. because our enemies understand something we've forgotten. You cannot build the network during crisis. You build it before. You build it quietly, you build it locally, and you build it out of existing trust, not recruited strangers, not online followers, but real people in real proximity to you who share
we can
real
actually make
values
it. All right.
and have real skills and capabilities.
It's going to cost me 50
So today
grand.
we're going to look at how the most effective decentralized organizations in modern history, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, the IRA, and the cartel, actually built their networks from the inside and from the perspective of those trying to hunt them. We're not celebrating their actions, but we are going to study them, not because we admire them, but because ignorance of your enemy is a major vulnerability. Now, some of you have questions about certain historical events like 9/11 that go beyond the official story. Don't worry, I agree with you. I don't think it was just Al-Qaeda involved. I think there were multiple foreign and domestic interests that play there. But what I am going to focus on are the documented organizational mechanics, who built these networks, how individuals got recruited into them, how they communicated, and how they sustained themselves for years without being detected. That information is real, it's verifiable, and it's relevant regardless of what you believe about the broader picture. You know, there's a man by the name of George Santayana who said that those who cannot understand their enemy are condemned to be defeated by them. And that is what we're doing today. Understanding, not celebrating, understanding. But first we need to talk about a problem. Why free Americans can't organize. I want to ask you something, and I want you to sit with it before you answer in your head. When was the last time you actually did anything with more than 2 other people that wasn't online? When was the last time you trained with a local group? When was the last time you actually knew in real life, 3 people within 10 miles of you who shared your values, had complementary skills, and you had a plan together? If you can't answer that immediately, you're not alone. And that's exactly the problem.
Yeah,
it's
we
okay.
appear to have blown 50 grand on literally nothing.
You see, for decades, freedom-loving Americans have watched organized movements gain ground, ideologically, criminally, and through foreign influence, while the people who care most about liberty remain fragmented, leaderless, and reactive. Online communities with hundreds of thousands of followers and 0 real-world coordination. Men who train alone for years and couldn't name 3 people within 10 miles who would show up if things ever went bad. I mean, distrust is so high in this country that nobody will share their real name at a local meetup, and the persistent belief that if we just vote for the right person, they'll fix it. Well, here's what I've come to believe, and I've believed it for quite a long time. The political class, with almost no exceptions, is not going to save us. They are too compromised, too self-interested, and too embedded in a system that rewards inaction or even creates greater problems. And while we've been waiting for politicians to fix things, while we've been arguing online about what we do if things got bad, our enemies, both foreign and domestic, have been building because they know this truth. A small, organized minority consistently defeats a large, disorganized majority. This isn't my opinion. It's the entire record of human history. You know, the Bolsheviks were a tiny fraction of Russia's population. The Viet Cong were massively outgunned and outmanned. The IRA kept Britain at a stalemate for 30 years with never more than a few hundred active operators at any one time. Organization doesn't multiply force, it multiplies it exponentially. So why can we not do this? A few honest reasons. First, justified distrust. Government infiltration of civilian groups is real and documented, and the fear of being put on a list is not paranoia, it is reasonable. I get it. The second is individualism. The same value that makes free men free also makes us nearly impossible to coordinate. It's like herding cats. We resist authority, even voluntary authority. We protect our privacy even from our allies. And third, and this one is documented, foreign adversaries have spent decades and billions of dollars specifically working to keep Americans like you and me fragmented, online only, angry and inward looking, keeping them arguing, keeping them suspicious of each other, keeping them from ever building anything real. That is a documented strategy, and it's working, all under the guise of we have to police our own, but then we can't control when the policing stops. It's one thing to hold liars and frauds accountable. It's another to nitpick each other's words online and rally hordes of trolls via common enemy intimacy. We are so wired for battle that we will create a million tiny fights instead of working towards anything meaningful or bigger together. Now here's where it gets interesting. The people who have figured out how to overcome all of those obstacles, the distrust, the individualism, the surveillance, are our enemies. And they figured it out by building a specific kind of organizational architecture. Let's start to look at them up close, starting with Al-Qaeda. Now, to understand Al-Qaeda, you have to go back to a Soviet invasion and a man with a Saudi construction fortune who felt God calling him to war. In 1979, the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. A Palestinian Islamic scholar named Abdullah Azzam established what was essentially a service bureau in Peshawar, Pakistan, to recruit and funnel foreign Muslim volunteers into the Afghan resistance. His funding source and operational partner was a young Saudi man named Osama bin Laden, son of one of the wealthiest construction tycoons in the Arab world. And by 1987, bin Laden was leading 35 Arab fighters in the field, the Mujahideen. They repulsed a Soviet invasion over 2 weeks of fighting. And that victory gave a charismatic man, bin Laden, credibility and gave the group of battle-tested fighters a shared identity.
Nothing.
The organization grew from a moment of genuine accomplishment, a small, committed group that did something difficult together. Now, Al-Qaeda was formally founded in a series of meetings in Peshawar in 1988. The name means the base in Arabic. It became the training camp database bin Laden had been building, a detailed register of every fighter who had ever passed through, their skills, their families, their contacts, their resources, and I want you to just let that sink in. The first thing Al-Qaeda built wasn't a bomb, it was a database, a detailed human intelligence file on every asset it had. That database became the nervous system of everything that followed. The founding membership requirements are worth noting also. They were not combat skills, they were not radical ideology. They were listening skills, the ability to have good manners and obedience, and making a pledge to follow one's superiors. They were building an organization, not recruiting soldiers. You didn't apply to Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda found you, usually when you were already moving in a direction that made you useful. Now, recruitment happened through social networks, mosques, prisons, and family ties. The most durable recruitment happened within existing trust networks. If your cousin was already in the network, you were a natural candidate. If you're a mom, basically a pastor in Islam, if your mom was sympathetic, the mosque became a pipeline. Imagine the average American Christian pastor being a pipeline for righteous, capable men in a legitimate American insurgency. A lot would have to happen, a lot would have to change in America for American pastors to be like that at all. Now, the terror cell involved in 9/11 was called the Hamburg cell. That cell is one of the most documented inside stories of how this process actually worked. In 1992, Mohammed Atta, an Egyptian architect, moved to Hamburg, Germany to study urban planning. 4 years later, he began attending the Al-Quds Mosque, and over months of repeated exposure, deepening relationships, and ideological reinforcement, he was radicalized. Now, nobody handed him a pamphlet and said, "Join our terror cell." The process was far more patient and far more human than that. Now, once someone was identified as a serious candidate, the next stage was skills assessment. New recruits were screened for what they could uniquely contribute. And when Al-Qaeda recruited another one of the future 9/11 hijackers, Hani Hanjour, they discovered that he already had a commercial pilot's license. And the Hamburg cell members were selected in part because they were educated, spoke English, and had experience living in the West. The organization thought in terms of capabilities, not just bodies. Every recruit was evaluated for what they could uniquely contribute and slotted into a role that maximized that contribution. And then once you were assigned to an operation, you were given exactly as much information as you needed to execute your role. No more, no less. Within each cell, no member knew all the other members of the cell, nor did members know who was in the other cells.
Appears to be
if you were captured and interrogated for a week, you could give up your cell, but nothing else. The network kept running. Now, here's one key detail that defines the entire organizational model of Al-Qaeda. Their leaders did not issue orders or even pay operatives. Instead, they inspired small cells of individuals to take action on their own initiative. The leader's job was inspiration and ideology, not command and control. Execution was pushed all the way down to the bottom. Now, most people think of 9/11 when they think of Al-Qaeda. Understandable. But for understanding how Al-Qaeda actually built and operated cells, the 1998 embassy bombings in Kenya and Tanzania are the more, instructive case studies. Now, just to catch everyone up, in 1998, the U.S. embassy bombings were coordinated truck bomb attacks carried out by Al-Qaeda, targeting American embassies in Nairobi, Kenya, and Dar el-Assam, Tanzania. The near simultaneous explosions killed over 200 people, mostly African civilians, and injured thousands more, making them some of the deadliest terror attacks prior to 9/11. They were planned by Osama bin Laden's network, and the bombings were intended to strike U.S. influence abroad and escalate Al-Qaeda's global jihad campaign. And in response, the United States launched missile strikes against suspected terrorist facilities in Afghanistan and Sudan, marking a major turning point in the confrontation between the U.S. and Al-Qaeda. The CIA revealed that those attacks had been planned
he's going for the
years.
expense.
This wasn't reactive, it wasn't opportunistic, it was patient, deliberate, and methodical. And by the time the bombs went off on August 7th, 1998, the operation had been running in one form or another for nearly 5 years. Now, to understand this operation, you need to know the man who built it. The builder was a man by the name of Ali Muhammad, and what follows is one of the most remarkable and most suppressed intelligence failures in American history. Ali Muhammad was a former Egyptian Army Special Operations Intelligence Officer. He also joined the Egyptian Islamic Jihad, the militant group that planned the assassination of the Egyptian president in 1981. Now, here's the crazy part. One day, he walked into the CIA's Cairo station in 1984, volunteered his services, and the agency hired him. They sent him to Hamburg, Germany to infiltrate a mosque, and he immediately outed himself to the imam of the mosque as a CIA plant. And the CIA immediately fired him and tried to bar him from entering the United States. But the ban was not enforced. He not only entered the U.S., he joined the U.S. Army. At 34 years old, the former Egyptian Special Forces soldier outperformed every recruit in his basic training unit and was eventually assigned to the Special Operations Command at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And while stationed at Fort Bragg, he trained the first Al-Qaeda volunteers in unconventional warfare techniques, kidnappings, assassinations, and hijacking, techniques he had learned from being adjacent to American Special Forces. And according to FBI records, among his first students were Osama bin Laden and Ayman al-Zawahiri. He was teaching the founders of Al-Qaeda American Special Operations doctrine while on active duty, while the U.S. Army was paying his salary. In his own words, entered into the court record, "I conducted military and basic explosives training for Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. I also conducted intelligence training for Al-Qaeda. I taught my trainees how to create cell structures that could be used for operations." You see, he wrote the manual, the actual Al-Qaeda training manual. The doctrine he learned from came from the United States Army, Special Operations. And in 1993, per bin Laden's instructions, Muhammad traveled to Nairobi, Kenya, and photographed the U.S. Embassy, taking surveillance photos and collecting maps. Then he personally briefed bin Laden, who looked at the photos and pointed to the precise spot where a truck bomb should be driven. That surveillance happened 5 years before the bombing. Muhammad returned to California and lived as a quiet computer executive for the rest of the time, while the operation just developed on its own in the background. Now, this is where things get really interesting, because this is where two completely different cells, coordinated from the top, executed their plan at the bottom. First, there was the preparation cell. This cell was composed entirely of guys who were local to the attack. They ran businesses and NGOs as cover and handled money, logistics, and the bomb construction, and blended it in completely to their surroundings because they lived there. Then there was the attack cell. These guys arrived just weeks before the bombing. They had limited knowledge of the operation and only knew what they needed to execute. Go here, get this, do this, push this button. Those two groups had minimal contact with each other. If one got compromised, the other one could still function. The bomb itself, it was built in a rented house in a normal neighborhood for months. No one ever noticed. The result? 2 trucks, 2 cities, simultaneous explosions, 200 plus dead, thousands wounded, and a strategic shock that reshaped U.S. counterterrorism for decades, all for $10,000 to $50,000. That's it. The lesson? It wasn't advanced tech, it wasn't massive funding. It was patience, compartmentalization, cover, and legitimacy, and disciplined organization. That is how small groups create outsized impact.
This Dirty Civilian production is powered by a few incredible companies focused on building capable, prepared Americans. Where would you go if you only had $5 to budget towards ammo this week? When that's all you have, ammo can become an afterthought until it's too late. Suddenly shelves are empty, prices spike, and you're scrambling. That's a bad place to be. With Ammo Squared, you can stay ahead of the curve. It builds your ammo reserve in the background so you're not caught off guard. If you want to stockpile ammo over time, go check out Ammo Squared. Steel Industries. Night vision is expensive, and more importantly, it's confusing. That's why we like Steel Industries. You're not just buying gear, you're talking to people who actually understand it and will walk you through what you need, and what you don't. No upsell nonsense, no guessing, no wasting money on the wrong setup. If you're getting into night vision and want to do it right the first time, talk to Steel Industries. Wetworks. Every summer, guys make the same mistake. They either wear full kit and almost die of heat stroke, or they strip down and get eaten alive by the environment. The Summer Combat Hoodie from Wetworks is that middle ground. Lightweight, breathable, and doesn't make you feel like you're wrapped in a trash bag. You still get coverage, you still get concealment, and you're not questioning your life choices after 20 minutes being outside. If you live somewhere hot and humid, the Summer Combat Hoodie will quickly become your favorite piece of survival clothing.
Stay ready outdoors. Buying prepackaged survival kits can be a great idea until you figure out that the supplier saved money on key items like a fire starter kit or a signaling device. That's where Stay Ready Outdoors comes in. They don't cut corners. The gear is built around real-world use, reliable fire, dependable water solutions, and medical that you can actually trust when it counts. No filler items, no gimmicks, just equipment that works when you need it. Because when something goes wrong, you do not need subpar equipment. You need quality. Go to Stay Ready Outdoors.
Guess I'll grab this
Now
one.
let's talk about ISIS. Most people think ISIS appeared out of nowhere in 2014 when a man named Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi declared a caliphate from a mosque in Mosul, and fighters in black started capturing city after city across Iraq and Syria. But that's not where it started. You see, the story of ISIS starts in a Jordanian prison in 1999 and runs through one of the greatest unintended consequences in American military history. A Jordanian man named Zarqawi had a criminal background and a burning ideology. He trained in Afghanistan, met bin Laden, came back radicalized, and was operational. His early organization was small, local, and focused on overthrowing the Jordanian monarchy. Then the United States invaded Iraq in 2003 and handed Zarqawi his very own war. Al-Qaeda in Iraq was the name of Zarqawi's organization after it formally joined the Al-Qaeda network, and it became one of the central actors in the Sunni insurgency against the American-led occupation. And under his leadership, it was responsible for some of the most brutal attacks in that conflict. But here's where the story becomes something that should genuinely unsettle every American who cares about actual blowback. You see, the United States was running the largest prison in the world in southern Iraq, Camp Bucca. During the entire occupation, more than 100,000 prisoners passed through its gates, and at its peak, it held 26,000 detainees. Now, a U.S. Major General who took command of the detention operations in 2007 said it plainly. He said, "If you are looking to build an army, prison is the perfect place to do it. We gave them health care, dental, fed them, and most importantly, we kept them from getting killed in combat. Who needs a safe house in Anbar when there's an American jail in Basra?" And a former ISIS member confirmed all this in an interview. He said that we would have never got together like this in Baghdad or anywhere else. It would have been impossibly dangerous. But here, we were not only safe, we were just a few hundred meters away from the entire Al-Qaeda leadership. You know how we all joke about finally meeting each other in a re-education camp one day? Well, as it turns out, it will actually be a pretty darn good place to get everyone on the exact same page. But let's get back to the story. That U.S. Major General also said something that should stop every single one of us cold. He said that jihadist detainees scribbled one another's phone numbers and hometowns on the elastic waistbands of their underwear so they couldn't be confiscated during searches because, you know, we got in trouble for messing with prisoners, and now it's like they have all these protections. They walked out of that prison with a ready-made network hidden in their underwear. Now, the Camp Bucca alumni who went on to become ISIS's leadership include Baghdadi himself, the Caliph, his successor, ISIS's spokesman and one of its most dangerous strategists, and the future ISIS leader who orchestrated their expansion into Syria and the seizure of Mosul. The entire senior leadership of ISIS built in an American prison with crayons, underwear, and skid marks. Al-Baghdadi himself was quiet, unassuming, and deeply religious. He ran Friday prayers in the prison. He was not the stereotypical charismatic firebrand. He was a patient networker who used his time at Camp Bucca to build relationships with Al-Qaeda commanders, former Saddam-era military officers, and committed jihadists from across the region. And when he was finally released, assessed by U.S. authorities as a low threat, he had the network, he had the credibility, and now he had a plan. And once his predecessor, Zarqawi, was killed in a U.S. airstrike, al-Baghdadi took control in 2010. Then Syria descended into civil war in 2011, and this dude saw his opening. Between 2012 and 2013, ISIS launched what is called the Breaking the Walls campaign, 24 coordinated bombings and 8 prison breaks throughout Iraq specifically designed to free jihadist fighters who had been imprisoned. They weren't just building their army, they were literally breaking their people out of prison and reconstituting their leadership cadre. The expansion into Syria gave ISIS something Al-Qaeda never had: territory. And territory changed the recruitment strategy and the recruitment model completely. ISIS built what researchers call a cyber caliphate, a distributed international network of writers, editors, graphic designers, translators, and media producers operating across every major social media platform, creating professional quality content in multiple languages specifically designed to reach vulnerable individuals at the moment of their greatest susceptibility. They had their very own little magazine, both digital and in print, and it was produced at a level that rivaled legitimate publications. Their video production made Hollywood quality propaganda. They weren't posting memes, they were running a media operation. If you're anything like me, you probably watched a lot of their content online to familiarize yourself with the evil that is radical Islam, right?
Was he about to call it radical
Islam,
jism?
if we're being honest. The recruitment pipeline at that time had stages: exposure to content, then engagement with a recruiter through encrypted messaging apps, even within video game lobbies, then deepening ideological commitment through direct one-on-one conversations, then a specific ask. The process was patient, tailored to the individual, and often lasted months or even years. They weren't sending mass emails, they were building individual relationships. And at the organizational level, ISIS built a state with defined departments: a military council responsible for operations, a legal council handling executions and recruitment, a fighters assistant council responsible for housing and moving foreign fighters, a security council, an intelligence council, a media council, and a secret service wing called the EMNI, which serves simultaneously as internal police and external terror operations. For internal communications across its provinces, they use 3 layers of physical couriers, one between different provinces, one between each province's leadership, and one between sectors within each province. Each courier was called Al-Rabta, the connector. They knew only the link above and below them. They used physical couriers because digital communications could be intercepted. And when the territorial caliphate was destroyed militarily in 2017 to 2019, the organizational DNA still survived. The network continued because it wasn't dependent on the territory. The ideology was the territory.
Ideas are bulletproof.
Then there is the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, the organization that beat British intelligence for 30 years. The IRA story is the most instructive of all of these case studies for Americans because it's the most culturally proximate to us, right? These weren't foreign fighters with an alien ideology being brought in from everywhere. These were working class men and women in neighborhoods being attacked by foreign military forces.
You're going to build a country that's just on the internet? Like, where is it physically going to be?
And resilient,
He's like, oh, we're just going to buy land. It's like, okay, well then you're dependent on existing states.
30 years against one of the
you don't have a sovereign entity.
Intelligence services.
You just
in
have
August 1969, the
like
Belfast Brigade of the Provisional IRA, the main armed Irish Republican organization during the period known as the Troubles, had exactly 50 active members. But by the end of 1971, barely 3 years later, it had 1,200.
They turned it into actual power.
The British Army's response to civil
because
rights
it's like you
including
could.
an incident on January 30th,
you got a bunch of really rich people
Bloody
together.
Sunday.
You could buy up a small
British soldiers
town,
killed 14 unarmed civilians during a protest march in Derry. The IRA didn't build itself by recruiting people to join a revolutionary organization. It built itself by being the only armed structure present in neighborhoods that were under attack and siege and had no other protection. Legitimacy came from just showing up in a crisis. That's all. And the IRA recruitment was cautious and deliberate. An open-door policy risked infiltration, so the organization specifically did not want angry men who hated for the sake of hating. They wanted disciplined, obedient people who understood the mission and could keep their mouths shut. Every volunteer was carefully vetted, trained, and monitored. Each new member received a document called the Green Book. It was the IRA's internal training manual and code of conduct, which outlined the political objective, military strategy, rules of engagement, and personal conduct expected of every member. It was a culture document as much as a tactical manual. It made every member a carrier, essentially, of the organization's values. Now, it's important to note that over the years, the IRA changed how it operated. In the early years, the IRA was organized like a conventional military, battalions, brigades, geographically defined units where everyone knew everyone, and this made them vulnerable. British intelligence planted informers, and the damage was catastrophic. Entire operations were compromised before they could even be executed. So in 1976, a group of young Belfast leaders emerged from a British internment camp, prison, yes, that's prison, again, determined to fix this problem. They restructured the entire organization. They reduced the number of active volunteers who engaged in operations and organized them into a closed cell platform. They called them active service units, each with 5 to 8 members, so that the information any one member had about the organization was limited to just the people in their immediate unit. 5 to 8 people. That's it. That's the cell. That's the unit of trust. Everything beyond that circle was protected by the fact that you simply didn't know. And the results were remarkable. British intelligence eventually planted a mole inside the IRA's own internal security unit, a man codenamed Steak Knife, who was theoretically responsible for hunting British infiltrators. Even with that extraordinary penetration at the most sensitive level of the organization, the cell structure protected enough of the network that the IRA kept functioning for decades more. The cell structure in Belfast and Derry meant the IRA was never pushed into terminal decline by British intelligence, even when they had a mole at the top. The IRA fought British intelligence to a standstill for 30 years until it could come to the point where it came to the negotiating table on its own terms. Now, let's talk about how they communicated. Orders from the Army Council, the IRA's supreme leadership, traveled through General Headquarters staff, then down to the Northern or Southern Command, then down to brigade level, then down to individual active service units. Each level knew only the level immediately above and below. A volunteer in Belfast knew who was in their cell, but they did not know the full brigade structure, and they certainly didn't know what was happening at the Army Council level. They did all face-to-face meetings in safe houses, dead drops for materials and communication. They used coded language when phones had to be used, and as the British got better at signals intelligence, the IRA got better at counter-surveillance, constantly rotating safe houses, varying routes, using couriers for anything that was extremely sensitive. And the organizational lesson from 30 years of IRA operations is this: the organization that wins the long game is the one that protects its structure more fiercely than its individual members. Volunteers were essentially expendable. The network was not. That philosophy is what allowed a few hundred committed operators to tie down one of the most sophisticated military and intelligence establishments in the world for 30 years. Now let's talk about the cartels, the threat that is actually already inside our own country. Here's where it gets close to home, because unlike Al-Qaeda or ISIS, the cartels aren't operating in a cave in Afghanistan. They're operating in your cities, in your suburbs, in your supply chains, or right now. The Sinaloa cartel, the organization El Chapo built and the DEA considers the most powerful drug trafficking syndicate in the world, didn't start in a boardroom between drug lords. It started with peasant farmers. In the 1960s and 70s, farming families in the state of Sinaloa, Mexico, began moving marijuana and poppy through informal networks. And one of the first to traffic at scale was a man by the name of Pedro Aviles, who later brought his son's friend, a young man who would become known as El Chapo. He brought him on as an apprentice. The modern cartel system grew out of a single catastrophic event in 1985. The Guadalajara cartel, the loose federation of regional traffickers that had coalesced into western Mexico, tortured and murdered a DEA special agent, Enrique Kiki Caminara. And the U.S. response forced Mexican authorities to act. The Guadalajara organization fractured under this pressure, and its leaders scattered and established independent operations in various regions. Now, El Chapo and his partner returned to Sinaloa. Others went to Tijuana, Juarez, and elsewhere, but each built their own organization, and then they went to war with each other. And out of those wars, the alliances formed to win them. And the Sinaloa cartel emerged, not as one organization with one boss, but as a powerful coalition of powerful regional operators who cooperated more than they competed. Think of it less like a company and more like NATO. Separate armies, shared interests, loose coordination at the top. The Sinaloa cartel does not have a strict hierarchical structure. It is a network of cells that operate with each other. Operations abroad are generally outsourced to local partners. Each regional boss runs his own operation. Nobody owns anybody. Then there is the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, the CJNG, which is currently designated by the United States State Department as a foreign terrorist organization and is arguably the most aggressive and dangerous criminal organization operating in North America right now. The CJNG split from the Sinaloa cartel in 2010 and has since expanded its presence to over 40 countries. You see, the CJNG operates differently. Think franchise, think Chick-fil-A. A local criminal organization in a new territory agrees to fly the CJNG flag, pay tribute, and follow CJNG pricing. In return, it gets access to its product, chicken sandwiches, financing, Chick-fil-A money, and enforcement, visits from corporate, when it needs it. The local crew provides the cover and the distribution. The CJNG provides the product and the brand. That model means CJNG doesn't need to import a single Mexican national to run operations in Chicago or Phoenix or Atlanta. They just find whoever already controls the street, makes them an offer, and plugs them into the network. That's how you end up in over 40 countries without ever leaving Jalisco. CJNG also uses violence as an organizational strategy. They conduct public executions and broadcast them on social media. They use drones to drop explosives on Mexican law enforcement. They shot down a Mexican military helicopter with an RPG. They are very violent and yet very decentralized. The DEA has confirmed that multiple cartels, Sinaloa, CJNG, and others, operate distribution cells throughout the United States, not abroad, here. Confirmed in Arizona, California, Illinois, Texas, New York, and dozens of other states and corridors throughout all of them. These are not foreign operations happening at arm's length. These are cells running networks in American cities right now. And here's the crazy part that kind of ties all of these examples together. The cartel's street-level cell structure mirrors Al-Qaeda's cell network almost exactly. A local distributor knows his supplier and his customers, but he doesn't know where the product comes from before his supplier or where the money goes after. If he's arrested and cooperates fully, he can only give up one layer of the chain. The cell is protected by the fact that it knows almost nothing beyond itself. Now, this is all happening today, but rewind 30, 40 years where this all began. One guy who infiltrated the United States Army and gained operational understanding of how special operations work. Centralized command, decentralized execution. It's crazy. Now let's flip the perspective. If you were a counterterrorism analyst, a DEA investigator, or a foreign intelligence service trying to map out and neutralize a network, what would you look for? And what does that tell you? What will this tell you about your own vulnerabilities? Well, there are four primary methods used to detect and dismantle cell networks. The first is called human intelligence. It means a person inside your network who is reporting to someone outside of it. This is the most effective method and the hardest to defend against. It's how British intelligence eventually penetrated the IRA. It's how numerous Al-Qaeda operations were disrupted. A man who gets turned doesn't need to burn the whole network if the network is properly compartmentalized, but he can burn everything he knows. The counter is exactly what effective cells practice, limiting what any individual member actually knows to only what their role requires. The second is SIGINT, signals intelligence. Phone calls, text, emails, encrypted app communications, financial transactions. The NSA has been collecting communications at mass scale on all Americans since before 9/11, believe it or not, and the capabilities have only expanded since then. And ISIS used 3 layers of physical couriers specifically because they knew their digital communications were being monitored. The counter, operational security measures in communications. Face-to-face for anything sensitive. Separate devices for separate purposes and unconventional means of communication. That means like old Modern Warfare 2 lobbies or Raid Shadow Legends local chats. The third is OSINT, or open source intelligence. Everything you post publicly, your social media, your forum posts, your channel comments, your group memberships, analysts don't need to hack you when you volunteered everything already. The average American has given more actionable intelligence about their beliefs, their associations, and their daily patterns to social media companies, and by extension to anyone who wants to buy or subpoena that data. More so than any Cold War spy could have extracted through years of active surveillance. Just think about that. That's crazy. This isn't hypothetical. Multiple domestic prosecutions in recent years were built almost entirely on publicly posted content. That's OSINT for you. The fourth is simply financial tracking. Sophisticated organizations know that financial transactions are a primary vulnerability. Al-Qaeda used the Hawala system, an ancient informal money transfer network where a broker in one country takes cash and a corresponding broker in another country pays out the equivalent, with no physical money crossing borders and almost no paper trail. And they did this because it was largely invisible to Western financial surveillance systems that were designed to track bank-to-bank transfers. This is where crypto is great. The entire East Africa embassy operation cost between $10,000 and $50,000 and left almost no financial footprint until after the attack. You see, what intelligence analysts actually look for when mapping a network is anomalies in behavior, unusual associations, patterns of communication that suggest coordination, and most importantly, connectors. Who is linked to the most people? Eliminate the connector and you fragment the network. This is why effective cells deliberately limit connections. You see, nobody is a connector to more people than their immediate cell requires. No single person's removal collapses the network. Now ask yourself this: in your community, your group, your online circle, who are the connectors? And are those people as protected as they should be? They probably shouldn't have a huge social media presence. Now that you have a grasp on how our enemies coordinate, plan, organize, and grow, I want to turn this directly at us. Let's hold up a mirror, because the organizational principles that make these networks effective are not foreign to American history. They're native. It started with us. The way terror cells operate, with a comprehensive multi-phase training process for members and recruits and a centralization of decision and decentralization of execution, it's not their original brand, it's ours. Strategy at the top with discretion on how to execute on the ground. That should sound familiar, because that's how our special operations functions. And moreover, we see this dynamic in how our own founding fathers operated in the American Revolution. For example, you've probably never heard of the Committee of Correspondence. These were networks set up by American colonists in the early 1770s to share information and coordinate resistance against British policies. Organized town to town and colony to colony with leaders like Samuel Adams, they used letters and messengers to spread news, unifying messaging, and plan collective action, essentially creating an early communication and coordination system that helped the colonies act together and pave the way for the Continental Congress, which you probably have heard of. Another organization you've probably heard of is the Sons of Liberty, a loose network of American colonists who organized resistance to British rule, especially taxes like the Stamp Act. They were made up of merchants, craftsmen, and political leaders. They used protests, boycotts, and sometimes direct action, like the Boston Tea Party, to push back against what they saw as unjust governance, helping spark the moment that led to the American Revolution and our freedom and our ability to even talk about this right now. It was not a mass movement that included absolutely everyone. They were a disciplined network of trusted men who operated within existing social structures and expanded carefully. And then there's the Minutemen. They weren't lone wolves. They had defined roles, defined notification chains, defined response obligations, and regular training together. They were organized at the community level around existing relationships, not recruited strangers online or from other towns. Now, what I'm describing isn't radical. It's the restoration of something that used to be basic to American civic life, something that has been systematically eroded, partly through the destruction of community institutions, partly through the replacement of local relationships with digital ones, and partly through deliberate efforts to keep freedom-loving Americans fragmented, reactive, and fighting online battles with each other. There is not a single online gun tube controversy that is even remotely as important as the relationships that you could be building in your own town right now. Not a single one. It's all noise. And when you give yourself to that nonsense, and when you say yes to it, you say no to what you could actually be doing instead.
Now we got a laser.
Relationship building, camaraderie building, and actual networking. The enemy, they're not taking part in that kind of BS. And do you want to know why? Because it's a waste of their time, and they know it. So here's what the enemy's organizational model actually teaches us, the parts that translate directly and legally to community resilience. Small trusted groups over large anonymous ones. Your operational community is 3 to 5 people that you would actually trust with your life and who trust you back. Not your follower count, not your group chat. We're talking 3 to 5 real people within reasonable distance who you have trained with, eaten with, and know in real life. Build that first. Everything else comes after. Compartmentalization as a basic operational security is another one. Not everyone needs to know everything. Role-based information sharing protects the group and is simply just a good practice. What you don't know, you can't accidentally or intentionally reveal. Also, defined roles based on existing skills. Who's the medic? Who handles comms? Who manages logistics? Who plans? Who executes? Who brings everyone together? Role clarity removes redundancy, ego, and confusion. And it also means that everyone has a specific function and nobody feels useless, because people who feel useless detach at best and at worst become bitter. You don't want that in your group. You see, local relationships, they're the foundation. The most resilient communities in history were built on existing social trust. Family, long-term neighbors, people with shared faith and shared history, not recruited strangers from the internet. Start with people you already know. Deepen those relationships deliberately and in person. Also, mission clarity over vague ideology. We protect this neighborhood during a grid down event is an actionable mission. We love freedom is just a bumper sticker. Specific, achievable, shared objectives create cohesion and direction that ideology alone will never produce.
All right, I think we've gotten the point. Yeah, it's definitely something people need to do. The problem is, as someone who's been trying to build local community for about 10 years, it doesn't really work. Again, I've been trying to do this for a long time, and I have absolutely nothing to show for it. Because you make those real-world relationships, you set up places for people to meet, and then they just don't show up. They'll show up for a while, and then one day somebody gets sick, they go on a trip, they get a new job, they get out of the habit, and then that's it. So what was the point of the entire thing, you know? You're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't. But on that bombshell, let's see who we can raid. Looking like nobody. Oh, I got Pippa. I can just raid in Pippa. Yeah, it's looking like that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay. Raid Pippa. Have fun with Miss Pipkin Pippa. And I will see you all next time. Just as soon as am I able to... Come on. I'm pretty sure I'm not able to target her on YouTube. Nope. No, I'm not. Sure. That's in a week, but sure. All right. See y'all next time. Goodbye.